From unsolved mysteries to unexplained phenomena, from comedy gold to relationship fails, Amazon Music's got the most ad-free top podcasts, included with Prime. Because the only thing that should interrupt your listening is, well, nothing. Download the Amazon Music app today.
I promised I would set her free just as soon as she gave me a child. Now she's gone, but I'm done waiting.
No. You can't do this to me.
There's nothing a man cannot do once he accepts the fact that there is no God.
Episode 18, the horror of 2016. Hello, everybody, again, and
who are we?
Yeah, we're the Savage Horror Creeps back in the studio. I'm Nate, and to my left here is Corey.
Beardo.
And Beardo. Is that a weird bearded hello? And then across the studio is Victoria.
Hello.
And then we have our podcast producer, Josie, crunching numbers over there.
I'm just looking at Halloween decorations. There's a really cool, ghost decoration that I think I'm going to try to make.
Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go.
Here,
yeah.
Watch it till the end.
Okay. That's
cool.
some pretty good producer stuff over there. So, yeah, we're back in the studio doing the most modern horror that we've done to date on the podcast.
That's the first one.
Oh, yeah, because we did a year in review. Sure. I guess that's cheating a little bit, but yeah, no, I guess not, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess this is the second
newest
most.
one since we started. 2016, I was... How old was I?
7 years ago now at this point.
Yeah, I was 31.
Just entered the early 30s. You have a kid at this point, Ray. She's...
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was in 2000. She would have been 4.
I mean,
Victoria was 7.
2016 was actually the year I graduated, so...
Not a good look for you if anyone does the math on the podcast.
She was 18.
Yeah, okay, good.
I actually was 17 when I graduated high school,
nice.
So...
Cool. So...
Oh, me too. Yeah, June birthday. August birthday.
You graduated high school in 2016?
Oh, no, I graduated high school when I was 17 years old.
What? Really?
Yeah, because we graduated.
Yeah, we have
you got a late
birthdays,
birthday.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, my birthday's in June.
Yeah, I got you.
Which kind of sucked, but...
And you would have been 30, right?
I would have been 30, yes. 30 years old.
Yeah. I would have said that would have been one of the best years of my life, probably. I was busy doing music and not watching that many horror movies, but although maybe I was. There's a few I skipped, though, that I noticed.
I was having a full-fledged panic attack. It's the 30s that really fucked with me.
Oh, it didn't mess with me that bad.
Really? It was more of a mental thing. Like, holy shit, I'm not young anymore. Like, this is scary. And then you realize there's absolutely no change.
Shit or get off the pot time.
You have more money.
When did you guys
more
get married?
Shit together. 6 years ago now, right?
2017.
Oh, wow.
So, right after this.
Yep.
Pretty close.
Yep. We watch Autopsy of Jane Doe, and we're like, you know what? It's about time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you do any info on 2016?
Yeah, we can talk about that later.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
give me a little info. We can probably do news. There's been some things that happen.
There's been a lot of stuff in the horror news.
First of all, before horror news, talk about personal news. I went to Crypticon.
Yes.
Minneapolis, 2023, Crypticon. Whole bunch of people from the Terrifier movies. Jake Busey. Clint Howard, who was very hard to find.
The ice cream man himself, right?
Yeah, but he was never at his booth, and there was just people waiting.
He's getting pretty old now.
Yeah, but we were gifted VIP tickets when we walked in for being famous.
Whoa.
it
For
wasn't
being
'cause we were
famous,
being
the
famous.
Savage Horror
Oh,
Creeps
yeah.
get the
Well, no,
VIP
so-
treatment, huh?
so-
Actually,
I
a very
also-
kind man, Chris Hasmer, gifted us with some sick people's VIP tickets. So we did get the VIP dinner at the end of the night. And that was the first time I saw Clinton Howard the whole day. But this is my first.
So he was at the dinner. Did you talk to him?
No, I just looked at him. But
He's like, that's all anyone does to me.
and then that guy,
So weird looking.
I'm not what you'd call an attractive man. That's what he says in the Adam Sandler movie. I was not gifted with a beautiful face. And that was who I really wanted to sort of get a picture with the most, but like with him never being in his booth. And I'll tell you what, the first time I went there, I got to see Sienna from Terrifier. I got a picture with her, got an autograph by her.
Is that the one that's taking Facebook by storm for your Keanu hand?
Yeah,
now?
I saw that. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't think too much about that.
It's a classy move, man, and the fact that you didn't think too much about it is a good thing. Yeah.
Well, I was a little nervous. I will say she did touch me right off the bat when she was like, "Oh, picture time," and then she got close to me,
But
and
that's
I was
okay
like,
if she
"Ah."
that's okay if she touches you, but you did the hovering hand in the background
Yeah.
that everyone caught in the
Close
photo. and-
knuckle hovering in.
yeah, no, that was very.
I did go
very respectful.
I felt weird that people made a weird thing about it. I was like,
People have been seeing Keanu Reeves do that a lot. He doesn't touch anyone.
he's a gentleman.
Yeah, and so the internet blew up at that photo and said,
Yeah,
Corey,
Keanu
you were
touch.
such a gentleman.
I did look at some of the other pictures people took with her, and most of them were touching her, I guess.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and you're the gentleman
I
here.
didn't think about it. But she was very cool. She asked me what I was going to say, like, oh, write something about Savage Horror Creeps or something. But I was a little too nervous, just got there overwhelmed, overstimulated. But that was cool. I definitely was worth it. And there were so many vendors. We got to see my buddy Carnage there. Big thanks to Chris Hosmer. I probably shouldn't say his last name. Big thanks to Chris.
I can believe it.
For getting us, me and Victoria both, some VIP tickets. We got to see Savage Horror Night. Jacoby was there. Came in the hearse, slept in the hearse.
Nice.
He was a celebrity over there. Everybody was talking to him, taking pictures with him, and all he wanted to do is hang out with us. So I thank him for that. What a kind gent.
Yeah.
Anthony Horror Night. Anthony showed up and was a true trooper. He hung out with us a lot. I got nothing but masks and a couple of random DVDs and stickers and stuff. But yeah,
What kind of masks did you get?
I got the Toxic Crusaders mask.
You sent me a picture of that one. That was very cool.
I got Lily Munster, which was gifted to me from Victoria. That was a birthday gift. Her hair is 9 feet long on that mask, Lily Munster mask.
Holy shit.
Long hair on there.
That makes sense.
I got the what do they call that? The escape mask from Rob Zombie's Halloween. That's the orange one that he made when he was in prison or the asylum.
Mikey.
Yeah.
Mikey, no.
Yeah. And then I got the
Danny
original, I think it was Doomsday Demon Warrior, which is a mask that has long blonde hair, open beard, red cut triangle on the nose, weird triangle eyes.
Ooh.
It was autographed by the guy. Apparently, it was originally made for Slipknot, and they rejected it. And
Corey
then-
Taylor?
Well,
Or
one of the
just
members.
one of them. Okay.
Yeah. And they didn't want it. And then he sold the mask to this Doomsday guy, Doomsday Comics or Doomsday something.
Okay.
And then he had it sitting in a pile, and I go, let me see those over there. And then his buddy originally told me it was like $300, and I was like, I don't know.
Wow.
And they told me it was like $250 for like the Michael Myers one. But then I talked to the Doomsday guy, and he was like, oh, I'll do it way cheaper.
The Michael Myers paper mache one?
Well,
That's
and it came
$250?
in an evidence mask, and it was handmade. It's pretty
Okay.
It's a little tight on the face, though, I gotta say. I do plan on dressing up in that one this year. I can move it forward. Okay. I'll say. And what else was awesome? I got to see Carnage. There was a guy selling real masks out of cow skin, which was actually, you'd think I'd be all over that, but anyway.
Oh, like a Leatherface type of thing?
Well, yeah, it was like a leather.
Yeah.
He had like thousands of them, and he was like, "That's real flesh." And I was like, "She's a vegetarian." And
Poor Victoria. Do you have
No, they
anything
were-
against skin masks?
No, they
the
were
cow
awesome.
skin, cow flesh is like those are real flesh.
I actually walked over and I talked to him about the masks for a hot minute,
Yeah.
and because he saw me taking pictures, and then I felt
Yeah.
weird like taking pictures of him and like walking away. But he said he uses pig.
I saw your pictures. Your outfit, very cool, first and foremost.
Thank you.
Second of all, I saw the skin mask pictures.
Weren't they awesome?
They were very, very
They
cool.
were so
Yeah, that's what I
cool.
was talking about.
And 3, I wanted to ask you, there was, sorry, Corey, didn't mean
No,
to
you're
interrupt
fine.
you,
Keep
but
going.
there was a Japanese Ghosts in America book. What's that all about? It looks like
Okay,
you got that
so-
signed by somebody?
Yeah, so we were watching the night before Crypticon. We were watching videos on YouTube that people did when they toured Crypticon, just to kind of get like a feel for it before we walked in there.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And I'm obsessed with like anything Japanese, and I saw this video of this man. I don't know. He was wearing this kimono, and he
Well, there's a funny story to it. The night
He
before,
looked,
we were sitting there, and I was actually watching people do tours of Crypticon the year before.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy did a tour, and they saw the Japanese guy, and she goes, "Ooh, I'm going to talk to that guy." And I go, "That guy won't be there."
and I was like, yeah, he will.
And then I was like, "I bet you he won't." First person we saw was him.
Yeah, and so
Oh,
I
who was the guy?
So he's Brian O'Connor, I think, off the top of my head.
It's a pretty
I
common
could be,
name.
I could be wrong. Yeah, I could
That
be
is
wrong. But
that
no,
is
his-
the whitest
I wanna
Irish name
say-
that you could possibly have.
His
yeah.
name is Brian, but he has lived in Japan basically his whole life. His wife is Japanese.
Okay.
And so I was talking to him for a minute about it, but he basically wrote this book about a Japanese ghost. And it's supposed to be super spooky. And so I bought
Oh,
it
so
from him.
it was a fiction book.
Yeah.
I thought you got like a ghost hunter book that just specifically was
no.
about Japanese ghost legends in America.
No,
and it's
no.
like, what?
I mean, no, I don't think it is. No, yeah, but then I just had him sign it because he was so cool. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very cool.
Well, and I was on the hunt for anything Herbert West, and I found the vinyl with the what is it?
Waxwork Records.
The green hand. What is it called? Hand colored, right?
Yes.
Like the vinyl's green, and
Mhm.
oh, it's so cool.
It is
Have you
very
listened
cool.
to it yet?
I have, yeah,
Oh, you got a record player too.
I do,
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
I've not as many records as I used to, but
I love them. People give me shit for being a hipster, but that's
I
like
know.
the thing is that Spotify, you go to the top 5 and shit
Yeah.
like that now.
There's
a
something
record
about the
goes through all that stuff.
records, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Records are cool. It doesn't make you a hipster. If you like,
yeah, I don't think so either. I
you
don't know why I
hang
get
out,
called
if
that.
you're like constantly taking, I don't know. If you're a hipster about it,
Yeah, I don't go to a fucking coffee shop with
And
a
I mean,
beret
but-
with a stack
but
of records.
buying
and
a
I'm,
horror
like,
movie
looking at it.
soundtrack vinyl is not
It's
a
very
hipster
cool.
thing.
Yeah,
and
and it's
actually,
super cool.
I have like a whole little stack over there. I put them on while I'm writing and whatnot because it's just music in the
Yeah,
background.
yeah.
There's no
Hamilton.
lyrics.
I just
can
see the
kinda-
Hamilton record over
There's the
there.
Hamilton set over there. What?
So aside from that record, I also bought Frankenhooker earrings. Those are my favorite.
Mm.
2 favorite things that I bought.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, I was really jealous of you guys. I really wanted to go.
Yeah,
but-
well, we wanted to rub it in, but then also we didn't because I did some research on Tauruses, and you're not supposed to ever do that.
rub it in.
Yeah,
What? So
Nate was
I'm
at a
kind of
Slim
an
Token concert.
I'm kind no.
Well,
that was
the
the
day-
next day.
see, I was-
That was the next day.
okay.
No, we had made plans with some friends a long time ago that
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to kind of not get out of, but do both.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't make it work. And so,
not to enjoy them. If you do too much, you don't enjoy it.
but is this more star sign stuff? Like I'm a newbie when it comes to this type of stuff. Like, is this, is this really
I
a
stayed up
Taurus
all
thing?
night last night reading about. I found this TikTok of this guy that does like
Oh yeah, you sent me
demonic
so many
traits
Virgo
of
things.
like signs
Oh,
and like
are you still trying to peg me as like the group's bad guy? Right
the
now
bull.
in
The
here?
Taurus is a bull.
Yeah, no, I know.
Which
yeah.
is a person that lives for comfort and enjoyment and possessions and things and collections and gets very envious if their neighbor gets a new truck the week after the Taurus gets a new truck. And I mean, but I'm only saying negative. There's really wonderful things they say about Tauruses too. I'm just saying.
I don't get. Yeah,
He said never rub in something you have that a Taurus doesn't, because the Taurus will get something better than you.
no. Well, I don't think like that.
No,
but you look around this room and it's like, yeah, no shit.
Everything
Like
we said makes sense.
obviously I like things here.
You're a
but,
Taurus.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Taurus.
Yeah,
Second most powerful sign in the zodiac of their big business. Yeah, we'll do a.
Yeah,
we'll do a astrology.
You know,
episode.
that would be fun for like a one-off episode, though. Is like because I know a lot of our listeners are into that stuff. I know really very little about it. I've learned a lot from what you guys say, and it's actually it's fascinating because I'm like, bullshit.
I
Come
believe
on.
it's bullshit too.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, damn it.
Yeah, no, my grandma is a Taurus, and she raised me pretty much, and I love Tauruses.
Yeah,
and everybody's like, they're so stubborn, they're so blah blah blah.
But yeah, back to
Josie, am I stubborn?
yeah.
100% yes.
Okay, I gotta mute that mic. All right, that's wrong.
Stop being stubborn about it. And
Edit that out.
but anyways, Crypticon was amazing.
Awesome.
I didn't know about the party rooms.
Yeah, we
there was
left
a what
Anthony
we do
in a
and no,
boudoir
we didn't
show.
leave him. He knew. Oh, yeah, we did walk out of a burlesque show while Anthony was sitting there
Okay,
throwing wadded up ones.
And now we went to a con and we haven't released that's going to be a little bonus episode one day, but where we talked about it a little bit. We talked about it a little bit in the hotel when we went to Monroeville, but we went to a con. But this sounds way cooler at Crypticon because there were like themed shows.
So I will say they had a lot of vendors, and then like the whole upstairs of the hotel was all bar.
They're very cool party rooms, very cool vendors.
But
the celebrities weren't as famous.
The celebrities weren't as cool
And-
as
Was
Monroeville.
Dee Wallace there?
Yeah.
No one said anything about Dee Wallace, and that was like my one that I wanted to meet
She had
if
a
I was
cool
able to
little
go.
room.
She had her own room.
Well, so it was different. There was about 5 vendors in a room and a celebrity in each room. And her room,
that's
so
kinda
she had
cool.
like her room, and then a few of the smaller stars had like 2 people in a room. But yeah, there's downstairs, middle, upstairs. It was all over the place.
This is probably what a legitimate con feels like, right?
It was
Because
bigger
it's not,
than Monroeville.
Well, it's not in a mall, right?
Yeah.
It was in a hotel lobby, though. Not really a convention center. Anyways, so we met some people. We met some great friends. Everybody was really nice. Nobody was a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Best thing about
the
horror
food
fans.
wasn't great,
Right,
but
right.
everybody was super kind. Everybody was super awesome. It was
Nice.
definitely something I can't believe that I haven't been getting into earlier. And I already am, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not, but in the beginning of November, Twin Cities Con has Candyman.
Tony Todd.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about driving up there.
When is that?
First weekend in November, right after Halloween.
Are we gone for that one?
We are gone that day.
God.
Well, it's 3 days,
No, we're going to be in...
We're in California,
Saturday,
actually,
Sunday.
Yep.
in the beginning of November.
unless I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm gonna have to edit that out.
Could
too.
be the second one.
You can already hear my door getting kicked in right now.
Oh yeah,
Take all the shit. He's a Taurus.
I do get weird about that too. About not
Yeah,
posting
same.
it until I get back. Like anything about where I've been until I get back.
Yeah.
I'll look this up. But yeah, so that was awesome. I'm thinking about doing some more things like that. Who else do they have? They have the Blue Power Ranger there. They have Blue's Clues person.
Wow.
Yeah,
They
they have
have-
Steve. That's why I'm
They have a
excited
lot
about.
of famous people. Oh, and then every member of Clerks. Like Jason Mewes, Kevin Smith.
That's where I've been seeing those posts. Yeah. I saw Jason
the
Mewes. is
guy
gonna
that
be
wasn't
there.
even, yeah, November 3rd through 5th.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, we're gone.
But yeah, I want to get, I'm addicted to just getting that picture and saying that I'm a fan thing. And I got Ken Foree. I got Tom
Yeah.
Savini. I got Lauren Laverne.
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was that.
And I love them. It's a big deal. Cons are awesome. You should go to cons, as many cons as you can.
Yeah, everyone's friendly. Lots of cool things to see. I think that's my new favorite thing about going to cons now.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
actually for the trinkets and the stuff that
Well, yeah,
people
and
make.
a lot of the vendor. Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
like, it wasn't like. I mean, I guess I did buy like
Everybody
stuff
was
that was like
nice.
branded, but so
And then
many
like the
people-
Minneapolis chapter of Full Moon that gave me the free laser blast action figure because
That fucking thing is yeah, that was awesome. I can't believe
man.
that exists.
then I bought
All these years I've just been wrong on Laser Blast because you know what? I watched the full.
You
Laser
did, but
Blast.
not Mystery Science Theater thing?
Yeah,
It's better.
I don't
when somebody's
know.
not constantly making fun of it.
No, because that one's really fun too. But I did watch the full thing, and I think it is a very, very fun movie. I thought it was before too, but I think it's a very fun movie. I don't know if it should have been in the top 10. Definitely not above Invasion of the Body Snatchers. We don't need to go down that road
Hey,
again.
but the only thing I've heard about the last episode was people saying, I'm going to check out Laser Blast.
well, that's the.
You want Corey? I'm going to check
Well,
out
they're going to
Laser
be
Blast.
walking away with a lot of recommendations this one too. If it's just the stuff that we get in disagreement.
So yeah, we went to Crypticon. You guys went to Sleep Token, which
Yeah.
is a thing. That was awesome, right? Was that awesome?
Sleep Token was awesome. They put on a great show. They sounded great. That was a packed show. I mean, we were standing outside just waiting to get
Did
in
it make
for
Josie like you more or less after she watched her crush on stage?
Sleep Token, my crush?
Did you guys go get steamy afterwards, or was she like,
Yeah.
I wish you were that guy, or
Yeah.
I wish you had the
Yeah.
passion that
Put
he
on a
had,
mask.
or
Put on a mask and never
Like,
see your face.
Blackface.
like
your
I got
body.
this sugar on my neck. What you gonna do about it?
Yeah, it was. I think it made
That's exactly
made
how it
her
happened.
like me less for sure
Well,
because
both of you
Because it was
guys,
gonna be one or the other. It's like watching
Well-
Barbie. You either really wanna.
So we met up with a couple of our friends. One of them, Rad.
Yeah, Knight, Rad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rad.
yeah.
Rad was there. So hey, Rad.
Well, and that's kind of cool that Knights met with Knights on two
yeah, we
different
were.
occasions.
Yeah, we were having a nice.
Anthony was at both of them. Did you see Anthony at
I
Sleep Token?
did.
Yeah,
We were-
God,
he-
that dude
he
parties.
was stressing.
He does. He parties.
That dude just does everything. He hit me up actually after Sleep Token. He was like, "Oh, I'm going to sit here and relax."
Well, he was in line for I think an hour afterwards too.
Really?
Yeah,
after
both
the
of
show.
you guys showed me diagrams on how long you waited in line.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were like, imagine this is the front of the place.
I've never seen a
This
venue.
way-
I've never seen a venue like do it like that, and then they patted down everyone. I mean, I get the whole bag
that's
check,
crazy.
but they patted down
They
every
That's
do
single
that
crazy.
for
person.
sold out metal shows, man.
Yeah, but I've gone to plenty of
The
metal
heck?
shows,
Right,
man.
right.
More intense than Sleep Token.
I used to have to wait in long
Way more
lines
intense.
back when I used to go see Slayers and
Oh man, yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, but
I've
then
never
and
been
the
patted
most they
down.
do is a bag check.
Bag check, yes,
That's
bag
the
check
thing. That's
makes
always
sense.
a thing.
And really,
Right.
what are they looking for?
well, they is what
Drugs
really was
and alcohol that you're trying
Yeah.
to
really is
smuggle
what
in.
Yeah.
they're trying to do is not have everybody go in there at once and slowly let everybody in so that the venue can handle the
Well,
mass amount of people going into a crammed space that are extra passionate because this guy's such a passionate lead singer.
and I don't know where Rad got this, but he said that they got a special permit to take on 200 more people because it was a sold out show.
Yeah.
And they took on 200 more people, and you
Jeez.
could fucking tell.
Yeah, I went to go
You know.
see Alice in Chains
Yeah.
right after Lane died at First Avenue.
Oh,
and
wow.
they did that same thing where they sold more tickets.
Yeah.
And so they had to have a guy. So people were standing on the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a guy constantly making sure there was a way that people could get through the stairs. It was unenjoyable, to be honest with you.
Well,
There was
right,
some of
right.
that, and so
you
we
couldn't get to the bathroom. You couldn't get sodas. You couldn't buy merch. Everything was sold out. You couldn't see the show.
well, so we
I
have
remember standing in between two chubby, sweaty dudes trying to see this new singer of Alice in Chains.
yeah, which is no replacement for Lane Staley in my opinion, but
No, he did well, but it just
yeah.
he looks like Lenny Kravitz.
So we meet up with these horror creeps. Josie, and I will put this on her because Taurus.
No.
Taurus being stubborn here.
You're the Taurus.
Yeah,
I'm a Gemini.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
But no, she comes up with the plan because troublemaker Anthony is already having troubles getting into the show. She's like, I'm gonna wait for him here. You go with Rad,
Yeah.
get to the spot because it was just packed, right? Get to the spot that they were standing at because they had like a good standing section, and then she'll meet up with us with Anthony and bring him back. And so the whole half hour of trying to figure out where I was, and I'm sending pictures, and I'm like taking like pretty much upskirt shots of people on the balcony, unfortunately, and trying to send it to her, trying to
I'm under this girl.
to locate. Yeah, it was really awkward because I'm like,
You guys didn't even watch the show together. She watched it with Anthony, and you watched it with Rad.
No.
No.
But she's like, I can't get to you, and I'm like, and meanwhile, I'm standing there, and for some reason, it's just constant traffic, just going by.
You didn't tell me that I had to
fluid.
go down multiple sets of stairs, and there were balconies blocking off, and there was only one entrance to the stairs, which was nowhere near I was. Then I had to go back around.
Did her microphone get unmuted? But anyway, yeah. So it caused some tension. It caused some tension. So good thing we had Dracula there as a buffer. And...
Yeah, lighten the mood. Lighten the mood. He's good at that.
But no, great show. Anyone, if you like Sleep Token, even a little bit, I'd go see the show. They'll convince you. So anyway, that's what we've been up to. What have we been watching? Oh, wait.
Yeah, well, no, I haven't been watching much besides 2006 movies and then getting into our next episode. And I know me and Victoria watched Hellraiser again. She watched Hellraiser for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Such a great movie, but
I never get... I don't like to go, how have you never seen that movie? Because
Right,
I'm actually
yeah.
jealous of people that haven't seen these big movies. Like when you said you've never watched the original thing, or when we
Oh, yeah.
when we found out
Yeah.
through an intense interrogation that you actually didn't watch the original thing. Like,
but you got to think she's a little bit younger, so she's 25 years old. A lot of these
100%.
movies I didn't see till I was
I'm not
25.
picking. I never pick on anyone for that because I'm so jealous that you get to watch it for the first time. So,
Yeah.
what did you think of Hellraiser for the first time?
So I loved Hellraiser. My first initial reaction was like, why are we watching like this is like the third one? Like, I didn't realize because to me the first one kind of starts out like it could have been like the third Hellraiser or like,
Yeah.
I mean, I was caught up immediately. I was like, oh, that's what's going on. Okay, nice. But yeah, at first I was.
I think it was more the play-by-play, me telling you what's happening so that you can get invested. Because if you watch Hellraiser for the first time without paying full attention,
But
and you don't catch the story, you're not going to like Hellraiser the first time. So
No,
I was
and-
just like, hey, this is what's about to happen.
Well,
this is what's happening.
before
this is
he
who these
pushed
people
play,
are.
he
Sure.
told
And
me
then I
all
caught
about
her
everything
up.
that happened.
And then she's like, I don't want to watch the third one. And I was like, we're not watching the third one.
You don't like the third one?
No, I do.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Second one's fantastic too. That's a great sequel, but the first one is an actual horror classic.
The first and the second, I think, are equal.
Really, yeah. And there's definitely an argument there. I think it's so cool when they go to hell or whatever. In
Yeah.
Hellbound, but yeah, I could see why somebody
was
that's
like,
just
what?
so familiar with Pinhead.
Yeah.
You
Well, and
know.
you don't really see him that much.
No, and he's
I
not
was
even the
like,
main
what?
bad guy.
Right.
He's
Well,
just,
no, and I didn't think he was a bad guy at all. I
is
was
he?
like, oh,
did you
he's
say
just,
3 minutes? He's only in it for 3 minutes. Yeah, that's
yeah,
crazy.
he didn't seem like a bad guy at all, really.
No, I mean, he's
honestly.
definitely a demon. They'll tear your flesh off and
Right.
stuff. Like,
I will say Hellraiser was the first horror movie I've watched in a while that I was nervous about. Oh, I was like, oh, this is going to trigger my nightmares. Damn it. And I was very stressed about that.
oh yeah,
But I didn't have any nightmare. Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't remember, but
But yeah, Hellraiser, just,
creepy.
awesome, amazing movie.
nice.
Can't wait.
What would
to
you rate
cover
it?
What would I rate it?
Yeah.
Like out of 5?
Yeah, whatever you want. 5, 10.
I'll rate it.
How many pins are you gonna pin it?
I'll do 4 out of 5 pins.
4 out of 5 pins.
4 out of 5 pins.
And then
Pretty great.
John Carpenter last week, we got coming to Peacock, Suburban Nightmares.
Yeah. So this
John
is
Carpenter has a TV show coming out,
an anthology show.
about houses in the suburbs. He hasn't done a movie in over 10 years, and now we were getting a Peacock series. Do you think it's going to be good?
Is he directing them?
It's John Carpenter's
I don't know.
Suburban Nightmares.
That's true. It's hard to
You'd
tell.
think he'd be writing, directing, and producing that whole thing.
Maybe he is. I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
I don't have high hopes. I'm gonna say that right now. Yeah. I don't have high hopes for it.
His last couple weren't so good.
Yeah, and I don't think his heart's in it anymore. He loves music. Like, if you really want to go see good Carpenter right now, go see a show where he's putting it on with his kid and whatnot. Like, that's probably it. But
and then I guess horror news. The rest of the horror news I got is there is pictures of all the characters in the Toxic Avenger. The reviews are good. That it is very trauma. That it is very, very trauma. That it is silly, outrageous, and trauma. Elijah Wood looks like the Penguin.
He does. He looks like
exactly like
he went on a
Oswald
diet.
Cobblepot.
Yeah, Oswald Cobblepot. That's right. Yeah, if Danny DeVito went on a diet in that movie,
I don't know. I
He
don't know.
does.
I'm a little nervous about it, but the reviews are good.
So you've actually heard good reviews. Okay, yeah, because I
Actually watched a couple people on YouTube talk about it.
Well, I told you off air, I'm not excited about it, to be honest with you. Like, I don't want a small Toxie. I don't know where this is going. I really don't know where this is going.
Kevin Bacon won't do us wrong.
No, there's a lot of talent behind it.
Lloyd Kaufman seems to be more involved in it than you think.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that does make me feel better then.
What other horror news you got? Did I miss anything?
Horror news. I have one for a movie that we talk about a little later.
Okay.
But I did watch one movie that wasn't from 2016, brand new movie, called No One Can Save You on Hulu right now.
Is that alien one?
It's an alien/home invasion.
Yeah.
style
I was going to
movie.
watch that today or
And
yesterday, but I didn't.
I was like, this trailer looks awesome. And Corey was like, PG-13. Yeah, right. And then I saw how spooked he was.
Yeah. Oh, it's got some
It's
great,
creepy.
tense scenes in it for sure. It's
Is it good?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. It's not your average alien. You see a lot of aliens though, which I'd have to watch it again. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Because it's not that they look bad, but like there's something about hiding the monster a little bit, you know?
Yeah, but in the world, we're not hiding the fact that aliens exist. Apparently, they come out of Spam cans and are very small and have...
Is that a
What,
new
really?
theory now?
Well, haven't you seen the pictures of the aliens?
No.
The mummified aliens that they found?
Oh, yeah,
that they
those
showed?
like little pigmy ones?
Yeah, they look like a dried up can of Spam molded into a fucking halfling.
Yeah, no, I don't know, but No One Can Save You is basically, it's very interesting because it's about this girl that lives alone. That
Yeah, and she's like what, 12? She looks like
yeah, no,
small.
she's been in some things. But yeah, she is a younger girl
Yeah.
that lives alone, and the story unfolds as the movie goes on why she lives alone. But then in a small town, alien invasion happens, and it's a very small movie that does a lot with the alien invasion. It's really cool. It's super tense. If you want to see aliens, you get a lot of aliens. It's not like Signs.
No probes up the ass. Or...
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but yeah, I mean, you get a lot of alien goods in it, and it's super intense, but not. It's a little bit of a thinking movie too.
Right.
So yeah, pretty good. That's No One Can Save You on Hulu.
3 out of 5 or what?
3.5 out of 5, and a strong contender so far for 2023 in the 2023 list. So I definitely check it out if you're making your list at home. Yeah, so that's really all I've been watching though.
So we got what happened in 2016 and listener emails, right?
Yeah, let's do some
what do we wanna
emails
do
first
first?
before we get into the main topic of the night. Just a couple quick ones here. But yeah, first off, we've got we got a few emails this week. One was a couple back and forths, but Erica, who wrote that awesome email in that last episode, emailed in yet again, and she says, "Hey, creeps, it's your pal Erica. Please, please, please start producing some merch for your fans to purchase online somewhere. Victoria's art is fucking dope. T-shirts,
It's true.
stickers,
Aw.
PJ pants, whatever. I want some merch. I know I'm not the only one." That's really sweet to say. And the reason why I wanted to read this is because your art is fucking dope. The first time listeners, if you're not sure, all the episodes have themed artwork in them, and that's all Victoria doing that artwork. And then our main feeds artwork too is also done hand drawn by Victoria. It's fucking cool. There's some really cool stuff coming out of there, and the fans want merch. And
Well, I got you.
And yeah, so that's maybe something we'll take offline, talk about more. But I know Erica's not the only one, so maybe stay tuned. If you're gonna wear it, maybe we'll make it.
At least t-shirts. Like we could do t-shirts at least.
Dad
T-shirts
hats.
are always good,
Right.
Right.
And hats.
Did you say dead ass?
Dad
hat.
I was like, you stole my thing? So I haven't said that in a while.
That's what I want, a dad hat.
And then just one more email from listener Matthew, longtime listener apparently, longtime listener, first time emailer. So Matthew says, first off, love the show, the chemistry, and the horror expertise you all have. Thank you, very nice of you to say. I'm a lifelong horror fan, originally from Florida. Look at us branching out here. Some of my earliest memories of the genre are the Universal monster movies, Hellraiser, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, pretty much anything related to the Halloween season. That's some good classic franchises there. Dressing up for Halloween and cosplaying are one of my passions. I'm an avid writer and was an online movie reviewer and columnist.
Nice.
He's published comic stories of zombie anthologies called Zombies We're Human Too. TOO. So, yeah, check that out since he took the time to write this in. But yeah, basically he was an organizer in Tampa Bay Paranormal Society for 10 years as well. So he's kind of... Yeah, and then
very interesting.
And then I think he's realized that he basically just gave us a little horror resume here, and so he goes on with a little bit here, which it says, "Oh, I'm gonna have to do kind of a voice for this." Okay,
Krampus voice.
Well, I attended Juilliard. I'm a graduate of the Harvard Business School. I travel quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague and had a pretty good time doing that. I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. Not to mention the fact that you're talking to a dead guy. Yeah,
he did write that?
He did write that, yeah. So I'm trying to do it justice. But anyway, so yeah, he was just telling us a little bit about himself. That was a terrible.
Did you practice that Beetlejuice?
No, that was the first time
I knew it was Beetlejuice. I was going
to
to interrupt and be like, "You're talking like Beetlejuice."
Oh, okay, really?
So
okay, well, that's good. That's terrible impression.
Well, but you said Juilliard. When you say Juilliard,
yeah, right. But he says he wants to see the year 1996. The horror genre hadn't really seen much fresh blood for a while since then. Along comes some of the best genre reinventing slashers of all time. He notes Scream, Ghostface to join the iconic pinnacle of Jason, Freddy, and Michael, no argument there, and created a smart, entertaining, and still scary character. Yeah, that's true. Still going on, too. Still more relevant than ever. But then he says in 1996, but wait, there's more. Peter Jackson's The Frighteners, underrated, he says,
great
which
movie.
I love it. I love that movie. I watch it every Halloween. The Craft, Tales from the Crypt, Bordello of Blood, and From Dusk Till Dawn. So, yeah, that's a great year. But more importantly, he says, and one of the greatest piece of shit movies of all time, Leprechaun 4 in Space.
Oh my god!
Corey is rolling his eyes.
He said the greatest,
one of the greatest piece of shit movies of all time, Leprechaun 4 in Space. I'd love to hear a deep dive into this year and see why it would be considered one of the greatest. So he's definitely given us a lot of food for thought. I actually remember
talking to him about Leprechaun in Space, where he was like,
yeah,
said something to me about it at the bar. And then I said, I love that movie. Nate hates it. And he goes, I think he said he loved it. So I think he means he loved it. But it's a piece of shit.
It's the greatest piece of shit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's... Yeah, 1996. There's no doubt about it. That's one that would be fun to get to because there's a lot of good movies that just brought up there. And
I was planning on doing a roll for something between 90 and 98.
Really?
Tonight.
Yeah, we got
our biggest spot.
We got a lot of exciting shows coming up too
figure that out
for the rest of this year. But yeah, one day soon, I'm sure we'll get to that. So, all right. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Erica, and thank you to everyone that writes in each week.
If you want to write us, savagehorrorcreeps@gmail.com. Send us a message on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or call or leave a send a message, put a message in a bottle, throw
Messenger
it into
pigeon,
the Chippewa River,
smoke signals,
and it should probably make it. But yeah, if you want to ask us a question, say something about us, say something you want us to talk about, ask us anything,
tell us we're wrong, tell us we're right,
tell us if you want
gmail.com.
Yeah.
Well, we could probably talk to that witch we know. She could probably help us out too.
She's so busy though. But
that
yeah,
old witch.
But
we
yeah,
know.
she would help me out in a heartbeat. But I'd have to like help her out too, you know?
Oh.
What does that mean? Do you just,
Yeah,
is that like
yeah.
a sex thing? You
No.
kind of made it sound like a sex thing.
No, I just mean I'm
gonna have
tired
to,
of her.
You know,
She is
help
so-
her out
she's like,
too.
here.
You're tired of her?
No, I'm tired of her like
Tired
she's
of her
like, have all of
propositioning me
these
for
free
sex.
things. No, she gives me all of these free things and then I'm like, girl, take my money.
No, okay, I got
And then
you.
she's like, no, you can just have all of this cool stuff. And
Well,
because she
then-
makes awesome stuff, right?
Maybe we kick her some work.
I just
Kick
seen
her
her
some
the other
cash,
day.
right?
I
Yeah,
just seen her the other day at
that'd
Target.
be fun.
And I know her husband is creep-worthy.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's cool.
Very cool.
So,
Cool.
who knows anything about 2016? What happened in 2016?
Oh my
So-
God, I do.
Oh, okay. I do.
Yeah,
So
she just looked up some stuff.
Oh,
Okay, so, well, I mean, my phone was kind of loading, kind of not loading. But that was the year that Trump became president, right?
First time?
Yeah.
are you trying to keep this podcast evergreen just in case he wins?
So my phone did load. It said the first thing that popped up was Russia interferes with American presidential election. Trump becomes president.
Oh, that's right.
Also, that was the year that Pokemon Go briefly took over everybody's social life.
Fucking A. There were so many people running
Flint,
around
Michigan,
on the streets.
I know.
Oh my God, that was so. Look, it's great that you developed an app to get people outside, right? But to
Hey,
just
I
see,
actually was obsessed with Pokemon Go.
That
I'm
was-
not gonna
Me too.
lie. I'm not
Blast with
gonna
that.
lie.
well, I know.
I
Josie
drove.
was.
I
but
drove around town.
Did you? Were
And
you
then-
in the groups with the
Yes,
other 14
I was.
people?
And there was a park in town that was the hot spot, and I would
Yeah.
stop at it. Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember
But-
seeing that.
Yeah.
Like just clusters of
What
people
was
randomly.
the Orlando thing that happened in 2006? The nightclub massacre?
Oh yeah, there was a
that was a shooting at the
at a
gay
nightclub?
club, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Yeah, it did.
Flint, Michigan's water crisis too was 2016.
God,
I
they're
think.
still dealing with
No,
that. This
check
was
this.
They
not that
still
long
are.
ago.
Check
Yeah.
out 2016. David Bowie died.
Yes.
Muhammad Ali
Yeah.
died. Prince died. George Michael died.
Everybody
Glenn Frey
died. I remember that.
Debbie Reynolds
Indeed.
died. Carrie Fisher died. John Glenn died. That was, I remember that year being just
People
so many.
dropping like flies.
Yeah.
like famous, beloved people. It started with Prince.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gene Wilder died.
Yeah.
No, I think it started with Bowie. I remember it. started
Right.
with
But
Bowie.
then by the time Prince happened, it was like,
it was
stop.
like wow.
And
yeah.
Prince was huge. Yeah.
Well,
Died of
especially for us being in the Midwest.
died in pills. Too many pills. Took too many
No, he
pills or
was
something like that.
misdiagnosed and given bad medication, right? Was it? Or is that Michael Jackson?
I don't know. Very similar. Very similar, I guess.
There was also that gorilla.
Harambe?
Yes, that whole thing blew up.
That was
in-
2016.
That was 2016, right?
God, that feels so much longer ago.
2016 feels like a lifetime ago for some
I thought
reason.
that
Was this the
The
Dicks Out for
Harambe-
Harambe movement?
Yes.
because I thought the original one. Oh, no, maybe
And
I'm
was
thinking of something
Vine
else.
still a thing in 2016?
Ooh, I don't. Damn, I don't know.
I was almost gonna say like I went on Vine and I just saw all this stuff about
this
You're a big
Harambe
fan
Yeah.
of Green Room too. Anton Yelchin. I don't know how to say his
Yelchin?
name.
Yeah, Yelchin. Oh, he died
over-
that year?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
That was a
sad
bummer.
freak thing. Like he got out of his car to I don't know, open the gate or something to his property, and the car had a manufacturer default that would let it slip out of gear. And so it slipped out of gear and rolled forward and crushed him between the grill and the gate, I
Huh.
guess. Killed him. Yeah.
Cars That Kill.
And that guy was fucking promising because like Green Room was fantastic.
He was in Star Trek.
He was in the Star Trek reboots, remakes, whatever you want to call them.
Was from 1999 to now. It was the third biggest year for drug overdoses too, except for 2020 and 2021 are the only ones that beat it.
Well, and we
This
had
is
COVID,
everybody-
right?
everybody
So
at
yeah,
home taking
everyone's
drugs.
at home just doing drugs, nothing else to do. So
Yeah.
makes sense.
2016 was a great year for.
Not a great year, but a great year for horror.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was all right.
I don't know.
We're going to find out.
We definitely are because we've covered the gamut tonight, and I'm excited to talk about this one.
How many movies did you watch?
I watched, oh my God, probably well over 30 for this. I mean, with being it's such a recent year, and whatnot.
43.
Yeah.
For me.
It was a lot. It was a lot. I didn't have many to rewatch for this one. And
Did you watch Attack of the Killer Donuts?
I did not.
Good call.
I did not.
No. Yeah, I didn't get to that.
I almost want to talk about my bottom 10 just as much as the top 10.
Well, we should. We definitely should. Is it safe to say that we have never been more farther apart on an episode before than this one? When you submitted your list and when I submitted my list.
Yeah.
And for the listeners that don't know, first-time listeners, what we do is we watch the movies of that year on these episodes. We submit our little top 10 in a group chat, and then Corey and
point rank them and then give
highly
them...
analytical.
Yeah, it's fair though.
Approved.
They give me this because I'm a Libra
Oh yes,
and I'm fair. And if my balance is off, I fail.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did I Taurus any of these?
You're
up
a
here
bull
tonight?
and
Yeah.
I'm a scale.
And I'm a maid.
Thanks for keeping the balance.
And I tried to be stubborn about one thing, and you out-stubborned me.
What's a Gemini? Is that
Gemini is the twins.
The twins.
Yeah.
okay.
Two-faced.
No, that's
Yeah.
so. If I hear
It's
one
not.
more,
No, she has
It's I'm
Jesus.
nice, but when
Two
I'm hungry,
different-
I'm a bitch. That's it.
Yeah.
you.
There's no argument.
Very social. lot like a Libra, to be honest with you.
air signs.
Yeah.
Air
Virgo's
signs.
a lot like a Taurus. Anyways, let's get
We
into,
got to do that
let's
episode.
get
I want-
into
Earth
our
versus air.
honorable mentions.
All right.
Honorable mention number 3 barely made it. Doesn't even deserve to be here, but I put it here because I looked at it differently.
You put it here though.
Cabin Fever remake,
Corey.
produced by Eli Roth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me tell you why you hate this movie. You hate this movie because some guy said, "Hey, I want to make a movie, Eli Roth. I really love your movie Cabin Fever. It's like less than 10 years old. Let me remake it. Let me put some let's get rid of the comedy. Let's make the exact same movie but terrifying." Eli Roth, being a sweet guy, saying, "I actually am kind of mad nobody's wanted to remake my movie before. Go ahead. I'll even give you the money to do it."
Is he-
Okay?
He's really clamoring for a remake within 10 years of
I
him
bet
making
you.
the
I could
original?
see Eli Roth saying, how come I'm not? I want to get up there. I want to,
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to see somebody else try to do my film. I think that's his toxicity and probably his humbleness. It's what makes him great, what makes him not great.
All
He
right.
probably wanted to see how somebody would remake one of his scripts. So he gives them the script, thinking that they'd maybe do a fresh outlook on it. They didn't. Okay, they did the exact same movie with worse actors. They kept the names the same. They kept the camera shots the same. They kept the characters the same. They had the same scars. They had the same people they met. It is literally a carbon copy of a movie in the 2000s made in the 2000 teens. And when you watch this movie and when you pay money for a movie like this and you get the exact same movie that is not as good as the movie that they made close to 10 years from the other one, you're going to be pissed off. You're not going to like it. Yes, if you are going to watch if you haven't seen Cabin Fever 1, watch Cabin Fever 1 and not this one, not the remake. Okay. And if you've seen Cabin Fever 10 times or less, watch Cabin Fever 1 again. Don't watch this remake. But if you've watched Cabin Fever 15 to 20 times,
And I have.
now
I love Cabin Fever.
watch Cabin Fever remake, knowing that it's a carbon copy, and watch it with an open mind. Imagine if the world took Cabin Fever, the original, away, and there was no copies to be found, and everybody who had a DVD, it suddenly vanished.
Yeah.
I'd watch the Cabin Fever remake a bunch of times.
Really?
It's not that. It's the same movie with different actors. And
It's really boring.
Cabin Fever 1 is not.
No, definitely not.
It's the same movie. He didn't even get rid of the comedy. He goes, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get better looking people and I'm going to take rid of the comedy. And he got the same attractiveness of people, just less famous people.
Yeah.
And it still was kind of funny. It was a little bit more mean-spirited.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess so. Well, it only seems like that because there was a lot of comedy in the first one.
Yeah. There's a lot of comedy in the second one. I mean, they gender swapped the cop deputy. Did you rewatch it?
No, I didn't rewatch it for this one, but I've seen it recently, and
see, and I bought the movie when it first came out, and I was actually excited about the remake because I am actually a Cabin Fever super fan.
See, and I was not excited about it, but I did get around to it probably like within the last 2 years.
I mean,
I've
it was
seen it
straight to video, but I bought it the day it came out, and I was super excited. I am a Cabin Fever super fan. This is my favorite Eli Roth movie. I like it better than Hostel.
Okay.
I like it better than Green Inferno.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's yeah.
Green Inferno was actually a huge disappointment when I saw that in the theater.
Yeah.
But he also made us wait 4 years for that, saying it's coming out tomorrow, and then 4 years later, it actually did come out.
And then to be like any other Italian cannibal movie that we've watched before, it's just kind of like whatever.
But yeah, you can't beat Writer Strong. Yeah, you can't beat that cast. You can't beat the Eli Roth playing the hitchhiker with a dog and the bag of weed. But
Dr.
I'm telling
Mambo.
Yeah, Dr. Mambo. And then what's the party cop's name?
Ah, damn it.
I'm blacking that too. Yeah. Don't worry, don't want to ruin your party. Yeah. We're gonna send you a tow truck, and then
yeah, I loved him.
The only thing different about this movie than the original one is that there's a different ending. Which
I can't remember that guy.
And the ending isn't bad, but yeah, the chick version of Deputy, whatever his fuck name. I don't want to ruin your party. Dude, I like the movie, man. I watched it. I haven't seen Cabin Fever in a while. This is the third time I've watched the remake. I was very furious the first time I watched the remake, and then I was like, I was just furious because this was a carbon copy. I watched the second time, and it was like, okay, yeah, this movie shouldn't be made. Facts of all facts, this movie should have never been made. It brings nothing new to the table. It isn't better. It's too close to the other one. It's just some guy getting a film credit, making a remake. It has no reason to exist, but
Deputy Winston, by the way.
Winston, yeah. Winston is such a great character. And all these great characters from the first one are back. And I love the original Cabin Fever enough that I actually love this one too. I've seen Cabin Fever 2, Cabin Fever 3, Patient Zero. And this one,
I didn't like that one.
If we were to rank Cabin Fever 1, 2, 3 in the remake, this isn't the worst one.
You think it's Patient Zero?
Patient Zero is the worst one.
Yeah.
And this one's pretty close with Cabin Fever 2.
Cabin Fever 2 ups the grossness.
It's gross. It's
very
disgusting.
Gross. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is kind of fun.
I honestly think this might be the best in the 4 series of the Cabin Fever movies.
Wait, what?
I think this is probably better than Cabin Fever 2, the remake.
Okay.
But you didn't give it a rewatch.
No, but if we were gonna rank them, I would probably put it at 3. I like the second one. Yeah. I do remember liking the second one. Obviously, nothing's gonna beat the first Cabin Fever. Yeah. But here's the thing with this that I'm surprised about it is we're sitting here talking about the Cabin Fever remake, and the majority of half the time we spent talking about that, we've talked about the original.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. This movie shouldn't exist.
It should have. Okay,
but it's something to talk about that it was given. Like I said, I love the first one so much that if somebody, it almost makes me want to make my version of Cabin Fever. Eli Roth, give me some money, give me the script. I'll make it not funny. I'll get good-looking people. I'll do what that guy said he wanted to do, and I'll still make it different.
It's kind of a fun challenge.
Eli Roth, give me the money. Let's remake the remake.
Everyone should just keep remaking Cabin Fever
every 5 years, and then we'll find all these great independent directors.
That'd be a lot of fun.
But yeah, honorable mention number 3, Cabin Fever, and remake. I said, and then the one that I was so mad about is honorable mention number 2.
Really?
Awful.
Are you kidding me? Okay, here we are. So
this is where we're disagreeing. And then really, this is the only area we are. I would like you to know, I watched 43 movies, and Ouija landed at 39.
Honorable mention number 2. Ouija. The
Origin of Evil.
Origin of Evil, which is... I want to make sure that we're being clear on this. This is the prequel, not the Ouija movie from 2014, I think it was.
Yep.
Because that movie is fucking awful.
No, they're both available on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
It's PG-13.
It is PG-13, but this is Mike Flanagan.
Yeah, he's
This
a
is
good
Mike
director.
Flanagan. He's one of the... for me personally, he's one of the best things in horror right now. He's done Dr. Sleep, The Haunting of Hill House, Midnight Mass, Oculus. Give me
Another movie on this list?
yes, which we can't talk about yet. But he's been making some of the best movies.
Haunted on Hill House,
Bly Manor, all those.
He's a Netflix director.
He's got to deal with them, but he's making quality shit though, and it's some of the best, very deep horror.
He makes the best horror on Netflix, which is the worst service for horror. He's the best of the worst on Netflix.
Good part of that, but he's made some great stuff. Even his ones that kind of flopped and stuff I've liked. Before I Wake, that was good too. He's great. He's a true talented.
But why
horror.
is this teen Ouija board movie so good?
Okay, so this
It's made for teens.
You can argue that because it's PG-13 and it's a possession movie, and this is where the time frame that we're in is. We're in the
And it's not
possession
scary.
time frame. We're in that post Insidious and Conjuring world now, which everything's about possession or ghosts or spirits or some crazy shit like that, and a lot of it has to do with James Wan. Unfortunately, maybe not unfortunately. I shouldn't say that because I do like a lot of James Wan stuff.
He's nailed it a couple times.
But
he makes movies for money, not for
But here's
art.
the thing, is that everything that I could not stand about the first film, Ouija, from 2014.
I've never seen it.
It's so boring. And that's the biggest fault of its own, is it feels like everyone other of these movies, which I'm sure is your argument for this one, right?
Which
it
is maybe
feels
why
like
I didn't
all
watch
these other
Ouija
ones?
1, so I had nothing to be like, wow, this is better than the other one. But
okay.
I
so
felt bored
that's fair.
off my gorge.
But I like that there's an actual storyline. I like that it's an unnecessary prequel. It could have been a standalone movie, but they tied it in with that. I'm very surprised that Mike Flanagan even did that. But it's got some good, truly creepy moments. Like there's that scene where at the end where she's walking on the ceiling. That thing kind of creeped me out. Like it looked creepy to me.
See, actually, like the mouth shut thing, the effects that they use, the CGI,
There's some CGI
effects
that
took me
isn't
right
great.
out of it, and I hated it.
And we're not fans of CGI, so I get that. I do. But
I'm also not a fan of setting a movie in the 50s.
Yeah, I guess.
Was it the 70s or the 50s?
60s, 70s, somewhere
Felt
around
like
there.
the 50s.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't like that time period. I happen to really like that time period because it eliminates the things of like cell phones and shit like that. The things that you really have to factor into today's culture. You make it into an easier world where people have less resources, which is actually scarier to me. But here's the thing that works so well for this movie is that it actually has some storyline and character development. And that's something that Mike Flanagan does with every single one of his horror movies, is he makes these characters actually real people.
I didn't
the
catch
mom. You didn't catch it? Like
I'm actually
it is
and I'll be
weird
honest
that-
with you, I'm not a Mike Flanagan fan.
I thought you just said that he was just great.
I mean, name the movies up. Dr. Sleep
Well, there's a movie that you actually really
is
love.
okay.
That's
Name it.
It's on the list.
Oh, I didn't love.
You told
Love.
me you
There's
loved
nothing? Okay.
I mean, Dr. Sleep is his best film. Is that a great film?
I think
It's a acceptable
if you're-
sequel to the greatest movie of all time.
yeah, I was going to say that's your favorite movie of all time, right?
It's an acceptable
The
sequel.
fact that you even find a sequel to that movie acceptable is a huge fucking challenge
That's
all
what
on
I'm
its own,
saying. It
right?
was
So I mean, like
acceptable.
he hit that out of the park. Midnight Mass is probably one of my favorite
not
things
seen
he's
Midnight
ever
Mass.
done. But that's more of like the I want to be a writer one day, and his character fucking work in that show is incredible. The Haunting of Hill House, have you seen that one?
Half of it, and I stopped.
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's
Gerald's Game.
Never seen it.
That one's creepy.
That one, yeah,
Never seen it.
It's got a brutal scene in that one. It is the legendary Stephen King story Gerald's Game, which is basically a person is strapped to a bed or handcuffed to a bed the entire movie. It was deemed to be unfilmable because it's a movie. Yeah. He somehow pulls it off for fucking how long is this movie? It's an hour 43. Doesn't get boring once, as far as I'm concerned. He somehow pulls that off. This movie, Before I Wake, Hush, Oculus, Absentia.
And have you seen?
He hasn't done a
Oculus?
lot.
Seen what?
Oculus.
It has the actor I like, but no, I haven't watched Oculus.
That's a great one too. And
It's all James Wan shit. It's like
no. Way more character depth. Way more deeper story.
I mean, I like him better.
He's
than
got some
James
good
Wan.
scares.
I'm just saying this one was the one that was Greek to me. Like, what? Literally fourth to last.
See,
on
I
my
like
list.
the characters. He's got all of
Fourth
his...
to last out of 43.
That's crazy.
I just liked it that much.
I mean,
that's okay. Cabin
like,
Fever was
that's
pretty
fair.
far down there for me too.
I think if you didn't like the original Ouija movie, then you like if you've seen the original Ouija movie, it's not great, and so you watch this one, and it might not be like the best horror movie of the year, but it's way better than the other one, and it's not based around teens, and like Nate and you guys said earlier, it goes back to the origins, which is creepy.
It actually makes the first one better. It does. It actually makes the first one
I tell you what, guys, I hope you convinced everybody else that this is going to be a good movie and they watch it, because I'm not convinced.
I'm just saying, Mike Flanagan, it's great. It's not okay. It's not great. It's still one of those possession movies, and if you're not a big fan of those movies, then I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like when it comes to that supernatural James Wan-averse stuff, if you don't like that, then you probably won't like this one. But what I will say is, for taking one of those boilerplate, like by the numbers storylines, and then doing, getting me to actually give a shit about the characters, especially when it comes to a prequel about a movie that I would wipe my ass with.
Board game movies.
What do you mean?
Ouija's a board game.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you ever... Okay, can we talk about this? But this is a sidetrack. I think the movie's fun. You hated it. Okay, so check it out. Anyway.
So Netflix, let me make a Ouija movie.
Yeah.
Give me some money. I'll give you a Ouija movie.
Have you ever played with a Ouija board?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, I did too. Victoria?
I'm smart,
So you said no. Yeah.
absolutely not.
Basically that. Yeah. Yeah. See, we did it in high school.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
All right.
And it creeped some of my friends out. I don't
I
believe. I
moved
think
it,
someone
though.
moved it.
I moved
Well, like
it.
I was
Oh,
that
you moved
kid.
it.
That,
I would move it.
I was
Yeah.
that kid that would always see ghosts, and every time I move into a house, the first week I have.
You gotta have a real Ouija board. You
like,
can't have a
Haley
Parker
Joel
Brothers.
Like I
of your
literally
friend
see
group.
demons,
You can't have one that says
and I have
Parker
to do a
Brothers on
whole
there.
thing to get rid of spirits. Every new house I live in, I swear to God.
Our last honorable mention.
How are we doing down here in the
Oh,
podcast
it's good.
room?
It's
Okay.
good.
A lot of good vibes down here. Our last honorable mention, one that I was surprised that you gave no love to either, it being one of the most mean-spirited films on the planet Earth, Rob Zombie's most smash and grab, disgusting, pointless, violent Halloween. May I say that this movie takes place on
Halloween. Yep.
And
Sure
the
does.
31 is a thing. Rob Zombie's 31.
I love how you worked in the mean-spirited thing. I've heard that from
A
a
lot
couple
lately.
people right now. Yeah, where I'm like becoming.
Oh, that movie's mean-spirited. You should check it out, Nate.
Don't know why I'm the evil one here, but
Ever since The Omen, ever since we talked about The
okay,
Omen.
you put this where on your list?
Number 7.
Number 7 is Rob Zombie's 31. It didn't make my honorable mentions or my top 10, obviously, but I defend this movie. People fucking hate this movie.
Oh, and I do too. So I wrote a little bit of notes.
Number 7.
But listen to this.
Okay.
This movie is violent trash
Yes.
in the middle. But I do very much enjoy the Rob Zombie-esque of the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
It is almost like a new Devil's Rejects. He's got the ragtag group of ex-famous cult movie stars. We have the chick from They Live, very old, but was still those They Live eyes.
Oh, yeah.
We've got Dottie from Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse movie.
Yep.
We got the guy that played Eddie Munster. We've got Rob Zombie's wife, of course. We've got Malcolm McDonald from Rob Zombie's Halloween movies and Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange. Yep.
It's awesome. The dialogue.
Did you call him Ronald McDonald?
Malcolm
McDonald. Yeah, Malcolm McDowell.
I believe I might have said it wrong. Yeah, I did say McDonald. Yeah, you're right. Fuck. And I also enjoy the end. I actually think this is
Were they out of time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the awkwardness in the final girl mourning display, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think it's one of Sherry Moon's best performances, being a final girl.
I agree.
And fitting the role and absorbing the role and looking exhausted and tired. If you ever... A lot of people don't root for Sherry Moon Zombie anymore. I rooted for her in this movie. It made sense. It was good casting. Where
are you at with her?
Right, currently?
I mean, just Sherry Moon Zombie.
I met her.
Is she a sweetheart? I could see her being a sweetheart.
Okay, so I met her pre House of Thousand Corpses. I was at Ozfest 2000.
She was a little wild.
Or 2001, when she was just the girl from the Rob Zombie cover. I went up to a signing booth where Rob Zombie was sitting to have him sign super sexy swinging hits, White Zombie remixes. I had a copy of the CD, and I was going to pay to have him sign it. Nice. I waited in line for 45 minutes, got up to line. The second I got there, I didn't even let him talk. I started talking about House of a Thousand Corpses. When's the movie coming out? I've been waiting for this. I can't wait to see this movie. I got the Fangora thing. I got this. I got this.
You super fandom.
Bro, when's the movie coming out? I've seen clips. I know you have it done. What's going on? He goes, dude, you know more about the movie than I think maybe I do. So he was blown back. He goes, cool. He said, you want to sit next to us for a little bit? So he let me come behind the thing, and I sat there while he signed autographs, and I sat in between him and Sherry Moon Zombie. Sherry Moon Zombie, which I didn't even know her name at the time.
Yeah.
I was 17 years old, I think.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And 16 or 17 years old at my first.
She was just the girl that would show her ass on all of his album covers and stuff like that.
So she was slugging me in the leg, doing her baby laugh. And when they got, and I just sat there while Rob Zombie's dreads were on one shoulder and Sherry Moon Zombie's dreads were on the other as a little kid.
That's cool.
Just doing that. And then after it was there, he goes, how old are you? And I told him the truth. And I was like, I'm not even 18. And he was like, yeah, you can't go anywhere.
Get the fuck out of here.
And that's about it. But so I like her. I don't think they're wrong about casting her automatically in every film he does.
He doesn't need to do it. I don't think she's as terrible as everyone says.
No, I'm a fan.
Like, I thought she did great in the Halloween remake.
So much respect for her.
But like in the first Halloween remake, I thought she was great.
Lords of Salem.
Lords of Salem is one of his best as far as I'm concerned. I love that one. But her character, Baby, I can't stand her doing that with
You're not supposed to love her.
I get it.
And she's also trying to balance the energy of Bill Moseley.
And Sid Haig, too, which is, that's tough. You're right. That's tough to be a part of that.
You're not going to overact. Don't go act next to those two guys.
It's the cackling, the baby cackling. Yeah. Like, I'm surprised you didn't start punching her in the leg. But
I was starstruck.
That's very cool.
That was before Macaulay Culkin or Tom Savini or get beat up by Ken Foree. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God. Yeah. So if listeners don't know what we're talking about, there's a lot of content you've missed if this is your first episode.
But all right, back to 31. It takes place on Halloween. The end is great. The beginning is awesome. Makes you think you're about to watch a great Rob Zombie movie. But yes, the middle is awful. It is violent, pointless, annoying, borderline annoying violence.
Yeah.
Sherry Moon is pretty okay. The Nazi midget rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, I didn't like him either.
Didn't want him to even be. And also the clown brother twins. It's cool to see those good characters from Devil's Rejects in a scary role, but also annoyed me. Dottie's clown character, I loved her. I am a huge fan of. She was the voice of Tommy in Rugrats, and her actual list of things that she's done in voices and performances. I thought that she was awesome in it. Even when she kind of precursed it when she came and flirted with Herman Munster. I forget his name too. I thought she was cool. Shit. And then They Live. It's cool that he casted the right people. Doomhead, a little bit overrated, but he might be one of the future superstars of horror films.
Jeff Daniel Phillips is the guy that played Herman Munster.
And then he's the good guy in this. And then who's the guy that played Doomhead that was in Barbarian?
Richard Brake.
Yeah. The guy's got a promising future in horror. He went all out on the part. I don't know. Did you like Doomhead?
We'll talk about him later.
Okay.
We'll talk about him later. But yeah, so a lot of people did not like the ending, and I can kind of see why, because it does feel a little anticlimactic.
Right.
You want to see that.
He damn
fight.
well knew that timer was going to be up, and
yeah. But I do like the end in the middle of the street, though, too. I think that's a really cool way.
Yeah,
to end
that's
the film.
great, man.
I like the world. I don't like really necessarily what happens in it, and you're probably right. It is that middle. It's the Rob Zombie excess that we get in all of his fucking movies, right? Where he just
I'm gonna make the most glorious, violent movie that no kids could ever watch or enjoy.
No one swears this much. No one's this evil. No, everything's to excess. You know what I mean? And it's just you're either on board or you're not. And sometimes it works. Most of the time, it probably doesn't.
You got to be in a real tourist mood to watch this movie.
Yeah, but I don't know. This tourist likes it. I will defend it.
How come this didn't make your top 13?
Because it's just there's for every bit of good, there's a bit of bad in it.
Yeah.
And so when you're talking about all these other movies that we will be talking tonight, it just doesn't make it. There's still good movies that just didn't even come close to my honorable mention.
I'm going back to the spot where, the worst Nightmare on Elm Street movie is still a pretty good fucking movie. Rob Zombie takes a lot of shit for being a maybe not great director, maybe not a great writer. Maybe he should take a little bit of cues or maybe accept some help so he can really take his beautiful vision and execute it perfectly.
But I think
I do. Yeah. I love the Rob Zombie world.
I truly think that we're getting the movies that he wants to make.
Yeah.
I don't think
he's not making them for anybody but himself.
Exactly. I truly believe that. And they're not necessarily what people want to watch, but sometimes he hits gold. Lords of Salem,
and for being called 31 and being supposed to be a Halloween movie,
and it is. I mean,
it's like
it takes place on Halloween.
It doesn't have good Halloween vibes,
but I love how they get trapped in the beginning too. Like that whole thing is.
It starts off cool. Very promising,
yeah,
like a spin-off of House of Thousand Corpses, but it falls short.
Yeah, it's definitely in that world.
All right.
Okay.
Thick of it.
Yeah, the honorable mentions are out of the way, and now we're going to get into our number 10 tonight. All right, number 10. To start the Savage 10, The Wailing. Yes, the only foreign one that we have on here?
No.
Really? Oh, no, shit. Spoiler alert. Okay. Yeah, all right. No, it's definitely not. The Wailing. So this is a South Korean film, and this is okay, I guess I'll just tell you about it's basically the small South Korean village where murders keep happening, where a very inept police officer is sent to figure out how these people keep dying.
What does inept mean?
Yeah, just incompetent, kind of. Yep. He's not the best, right?
Incapable.
And he's not the greatest police officer, and he's sent to this village to figure out why these people are being murdered. And you find out that there is perhaps a guy that is possessed by a demon that is killing people left and right. This one came out 2016, obviously, but when it first came out, a lot of people are raving about it. I watched it, and I'm like, yeah, it was pretty good. It was okay. But then I rewatched it for this one, and really, really went up my rankings. I think I had it at my number 6.
Sounds like this is something that you got to watch twice, because I watched this first time, and I kind of watched it a little distracted without reading a lot of what was going on.
Yeah.
And you're telling me this isn't a zombie movie?
It is not a zombie movie. It is a possession movie. It is an exorcism movie.
Okay.
And I think it's got one of the most original on-screen exorcisms that we've had in a long time.
Okay.
And because there's
I suppose.
and that's because of the shaman that comes in by like middle of the film and plays a massive role in it, and really starts the
my
story
reason
going.
why I didn't place this is because I did not know what was going on.
Yeah, and that's the problem, right? Is that this time around I watched a what does it all mean, type of thing on YouTube. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to watch it again, now that I kind of know these cues. Because you do need to know a little bit about the South Korean culture to get what the hell is going on. Because there's shamans, there's exorcisms, but you've never seen...
So South Korean...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yep. And it's... I think it's South Korean. And there's like these... And then there's a Japanese character in here, too. That has some of their culture in this one as well. And so if you're not familiar with those, you might be a little lost as to what's going on.
Lost.
Yeah, and I could definitely see that. And especially with like the whole exorcism thing, but what I loved about it is that you have an exorcism that doesn't feel like it's just another exorcism movie again.
Okay.
Which I'm very nervous about.
Great, cool images, great stuff, but like I said, almost angered me where I tried to figure out what was going on. You were rewinding it a couple times. Like I said, also distracted to my fault. It looks like a good movie, but yeah.
Well,
I went to the end and it was like, well, whatever.
And so
cool, but not.
And for people that are not familiar with like Asian horror films, they infuse a lot of comedy in there too, in their movies. And like the first one, it feels like an Abbott and Costello type of cop situation, where they're frightened of everything, they're screaming, they're getting jump scares, and it is comical, but it goes to some dark places at the end of this movie. Here,
there's cool monsters, it's cool, great picture, cinematography.
It's me being mean spirited again, But it gets very dark. There are some twists that you don't expect happening. What's going on over there? The podcast producer, I think, is mocking me.
No. I just saw a spider meme, and Victoria and I both hate spiders, but like Halloween decorations.
Love decorating spiders.
Never mind. Way to be a part of the podcast.
Yeah.
Sorry, you asked. I didn't say that.
But anyway, so yeah, it's definitely a very unusual film. It takes place in the jungles in a small little village.
I will say that. Sorry, not to interrupt you. The ceremony scene.
So you did watch this one?
Yeah. No, well, I've already seen this one.
All right.
But this was, but the ceremony scene was filmed, like, with no breaks. So it was filmed
I could see that. Yep.
In one
continuous
shot. And that's crazy. But I can't remember who did this movie, but I know he was, like, at the time, a super up-and-coming South Korean filmmaker.
I looked at the list. I didn't recognize anything else.
And I can't,
But yeah.
I can't think of what his name is, but that's the thing with a lot of Asian movies is sometimes you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, and that's something that, it makes sense over there probably because they're more similar to that.
Yeah.
And there's
that's
all this
that's
ghost
not a bad
lore.
thing.
No, definitely not. And there's all this ghost lore that you need to be familiar with,
and
too.
everything that they do over there is to involves, like, spirits and even like their day-to-day practices.
And this one definitely does. So. Yeah, Na Hung Jin is the director, which I don't know. I don't know very well. He's done some movies over there, but this one really broke out over here. And honestly, it's got some creepy shit in it. It's got some great visuals. Mm-hmm. It's got some really dark stuff towards the end. It does have that trademark, Asian humor that's in there too. So it kind of makes this like weird little, it's a weird different vibe, but it feels so fresh. And where it goes by the end of this film, it's long. I will tell you that. Corey, did that bother you with the first time watch?
Yeah, he said he skipped to the
2.5 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely a commitment to do that. But if you're paying attention and maybe watching it for a second time, actually, I do think that that's probably something that needs to be done with this movie. It's very fucking creepy, but you get that mystery on that second watch.
Mm-hmm.
You get that horror, you get the brutality of it at the end, and that's why it was so high on mine. And it probably, if you were to say, just with my first watch, would this make my top 10? I would say probably not. But on my second watch, it was my number 6 for the overall year. Very interesting movie, and like I said, most original exorcism we have seen in years by far, and that's that ritual you were talking about.
Like, I can't think of a ton of South Korean horror movies that have made it pretty big over here.
Well, there might be another one or something like that to come up tonight, but we're starting to see more and more of them.
Yeah.
You know, I saw The Devil we talked about recently. That was South Korean. May the Devil Take You. There's a lot of them. They're popping up on Netflix, actually, which Corey says is terrible for horror. But Terrified is another one, too, that I would recommend people check out. That came out right around this time of the Wailing, too. That has got some of the creepiest shit that I've seen in recent years. But again, it's one of those, too, where if you're not too familiar with it, you might be taken aback. So, you know, it's kind of like a know your audience type of thing. Yeah. I don't want to get into another Skinamarink battle over the Wailing. But, quality movie. And, that's why I loved it so much. And, Corey, what would, just for the average listener, what really bothered you about this one?
The Wailing?
Yeah.
Nothing. It was you could give or take it. It could go away forever and it wouldn't matter, or I could buy it and watch it 300 times and learn to love it. I think, like I said, I just watched it and it was a chore.
Yeah.
It was long.
Yeah.
And it was confusing and I was lost and it's not what I was looking for out of my 2016s.
I get that one.
And I think that, I maybe something outshined it that made me handicap it.
There's no doubt about that one. Yeah, so, okay. All right.
Number 9.
Wailing. Number 10, number 9.
Number 9 is also one of your choices.
All right.
One of your strong...
I don't know if I'm going to get shit for this one or not. But number 9 is The Conjuring 2. And here's the reason why I still love it, okay? You got to remove yourself from where the universe is today, which we're kind of beaten to death by all these types of movies at this point.
A lot of mediocre money grabs.
I personally thought the first Conjuring was fantastic.
Good film.
You liked it. Okay. All right, good. Victoria, did you see The Conjuring?
I love that movie.
The Conjuring
I have not seen the second Conjuring, though.
The Conjuring fell victim to its trailer giving away the movie.
100% agree. There's some very tense scenes that get spoiled in that. Don't watch the trailer.
A lot of hype.
But The Conjuring was coming out in a time where that felt very fresh. It was very scary. It was still being done by, I think James Wan was directing him still. Yeah, he directed this one too.
And that's the thing.
And this was early Wan.
And then people are putting The Conjuring up as so many people's top 5s, top 3s, This is the non-true horror fans' favorite film.
Yeah, The Conjuring
1.
The Conjuring 1, yeah. Yeah, and I could see that. That's kind of that new generation coming into horror right now. And it's like, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, we're not going to be like the
new
crusty
Exorcist.
men.
I've even heard people say this is the new Exorcist, the scariest movie of all time, the scariest. I like all these movies.
Yeah, like we're not gonna gatekeep horror. But,
yeah, we're not.
But I do remember my aunt was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make you watch the scariest movie," and then I was like, "Okay," and I watched it, and I was like,
"What was it? Do you remember?"
The Conjuring.
Oh, it was a Conjuring.
Yeah,
oh, okay, yeah.
In 2016, and or whenever the first Conjuring came out, and like 2014. Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, I didn't think it was as scary as what it was hyped to be.
But it
was still phenomenal.
Yeah,
though.
It was Insidious and then The Conjuring.
Yeah.
And those movies were still fresh and super scary and great horror sequences there.
Yeah.
But what I really love about the Conjuring films is, kind of over the Insidious films, is I am such a sucker for Ed and Lorraine Warren, Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga's characters. I love their chemistry. They're just the sweetest little couple that are just battling all this shit, and they're still relatively new and you enjoy seeing them on screen in this one, you go to England to take on the Enfield Poltergeist, or a take on it, I guess, which is a very famous story. That's a real life story. That's basically like England's Amityville Horror, and so that's kind of what this movie's all about. It's another longer movie. It's over 2 hours long, so it's deliberate, but you still have some quality jump scares in there. But it's still rooted in that like great character work that Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga are doing as Ed and Lorraine Warren. They're the best versions of Ed and Lorraine Warren, and that includes the real Ed and Lorraine Warren, since those guys are. Read about them.
Where does number 2 rank in the Conjuring rank?
Of the franchise, or like the trilogy, the true
second
no. Are you incorporating the
Annabelle?
Annabelles?
None.
I would say Conjuring 2 for me is number 2. Yeah. Annabelle, that's another one, like Ouija. Terrible. I did not like the first
Luigi?
Annabelle. Like Luigi, yes. Yeah.
Sorry.
No. But the original Annabelle I did not like. Annabelle Creation comes
A
out.
little bit better.
Yeah, a lot better as far as I'm concerned. And then Annabelle Comes Home was somewhere in between, but still not bad. It's a lot of hit or miss afterwards. This was still hitting. And watching it again, even though I kind of breezed through it on a rewatch this time around, because I've seen it a few times already. I kind of know what we're going through. Still scary. Still had some great sequences. The Nun makes an appearance in this one.
Yep.
Really?
Oh yeah. This is
where it
the
starts.
origin story of where it
I
starts.
was wondering where the nun,
This
because that was very random
from
to
this
me.
movie, and it's still the best version of the Nun. I haven't seen 2, to be fair, but it's still the best version of the Nun that we're getting right now. So
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Conjuring 2, I've been boycotting this whole universe for so long.
what don't you like about it then? You're not the only one. I
I
mean,
didn't even watch this movie.
Oh wow. Okay. But you like The Conjuring, and you're not willing to give this one a shot. Okay. Anything that I said sell you on it?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
That's great. That's great for the listeners.
I think any listeners who've been listening for a long time know that I'm anti James Wan, and I don't want to sound like a hipster or a gatekeeper or anything like that. I think it's cool that people are finding enjoyment out of these, and that it is adding stock to horror genre. But I don't want to participate.
Okay. Can you be appreciative of the fact that these movies, regardless of what their quality is, are still keeping horror in a place that we haven't been in right now since the 80s? Because horror is thriving right now. I mean, think about the 90s, right?
Last year. It thrived last year.
We're on a different level. Like, I'm not trying to blow our horn, but we watch way more horror movies than the average person does, right? Okay, so we're jaded. We're kind of like beaten down with some of this stuff. It takes a lot to get to us, right? There's a point of exhaustion that I think we get to when we watch this many horror movies. But the fact of the matter is, your average moviegoer, it's a great time for horror right now. You got A24 cranking out some like crazy good hits too. Some misses, some hits. But yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of good content coming out, and I think it's been like that for a while now, where horror is supreme. Think about all the shit that gets made for horror now. Like the big business.
I don't know, man. We're horror terroring to fucking remakes.
I'm drinking a fucking like Etsy made cup of horror and shit. Like, how many people are doing shit like this nowadays? You know,
I mean, in my world,
we haven't seen merchandise. We haven't seen like people excited about horror since really Freddy Krueger in the 80s when he became a pop culture icon. Yeah, but Scream, I feel, has had a renaissance now. We didn't really give a shit about Scream in the 90s. When it first came out, Scream was awesome, but like we weren't ghost facing everything. We weren't making fucking popcorn buckets and shit like that over there. You know what I mean? Like it's having a renaissance right now.
I was more scary movie than anything, but what's up? I
Scary
said that for
movie
3 years.
was
Man. I answered the phone like that for
Deputy
3 years.
Doofus.
Oh my god.
It's hard. I'm from the inside looking out. I don't know.
I get it. But regardless, I still think that people should check out the first 2 Conjuring films if they haven't already, if they're not featuring that exhaustion, or maybe they saw some of the later ones and were like, these suck. I don't get why it started. Well, maybe go back to the original Insidious. Go back to Conjuring 1 and 2, and then, watch those, and then you're like, oh, okay, I get it. But now it's been done to death. Do we need an entire universe? I think it's cool. It's a nice idea. You got to pull it off, though. Yeah. And I don't know if we're doing that.
I don't think Kevin Feige could even save them at this point.
Yeah. But I do
maybe
like
James Gunn, though.
I do like that we're in a world, though, where someone's trying to marvel horror.
Yeah.
That is cool.
There's something.
All right, Conjuring 2. Check it out. Tell me what you think. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't mind if I am.
You should check it out.
And then, yeah, probably.
Maybe take your own advice.
Number 8.
Yeah.
Movie that I love. Movie that I've been thinking about all week.
Mm-hmm.
My number 5. The Shining. The shiniest thing that I can find this year. The Neon Demon.
Wow. Okay.
The Neon Demon. I believe that this movie is a true masterpiece. This is A24 before A24. This is artsy. This is sleek. This is visionary. I mean, the director of Drive. Do you remember that movie when before he was Ken?
Yeah.
He was a romantic, sexy.
Yeah, was it Nicholas Winding Refn or whatever his name is, or something like that? Yeah.
I saw this movie when it first came out. I was a little bit more into this style of film, interpretive film, subliminal messages. It's a movie about awful people. And that's the point. This shows a light on the modeling industry, the fashion industry. It's a story about a 16-year-old girl whose parents were murdered. And she, instead of going into the foster care system or becoming a orphan, she runs away to Hollywood because she's not good at anything, but she's pretty and she knows she can make money off of it. Played by Dakota Fanning.
Elle Fanning.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Whoops.
Elle Fanning. Yeah.
So the sister.
The little sister of Dakota.
The little
Fanning.
sister, yes.
Yep. And arguably more talented. I think Dakota's kind
I
of
don't know
faded.
much about either
Elle's
one.
back.
This is really the only Elle Fanning movie that I'm really aware of.
Have you ever seen Super 8?
Yes. It's okay.
Yeah. More intense E.T. is what it is.
Every scene feels like a precisely set up photo shoot scene. All the backgrounds are beautiful. The cinematography is great. The soundtrack by Cliff Martinez, who's done some really great soundtracks, worked with Robert Rodriguez, Quentin Tarantino, things like that, sets great scenes. It's captivating, beautiful at every turn. Jenna Malone, an old, I was a huge fan of in the 90s, did a lot of independent films. She has a cool role as the makeup artist, the pamperer. I thought it was great to see her. This is one of her best roles of late. So basically this girl becomes a part of the model industry. At 16 years old, lies, says she's 19. She harbors herself in a little hotel run by Keanu Reeves, of all people, who plays his maybe slimiest role of all time. He claims to be a place for underage runaways to be safe, but he also kind of exploits them a little bit. Yeah, and so she gets introduced with these other models that are, a little bit older, that have all had plastic surgery done. We get a little glimpse of the world and how fucked up the way their minds work. Yeah. And they all secretly hate Elle Fanning's character because she has no plastic surgery.
Yep.
And she's taken away this work from these people.
The hottest thing on the...
You can tell that there's a lot of jealousy and envy and pain, but you don't really care what happens to these people. She moves on. The girl gets in trouble. She starts to become the monster that is the Neon Demon. She starts to become beloved. She stops caring about doing right or wrong or being a good person. She just cares about being gawked at. There's a really crazy scene with a photographer who strips her down naked, pays her with gold that actually will make you burn the pizza. because you're like, what the fuck? Very awkward feels. We move on to a part where she needs to run away from the place she is. She trusts in Jenna Malone's character, goes to a house where she's watching, hiding out. She tries to have sex with the young girl. She gets turned out. You find out Elle Fanning's character is a virgin.
Which she's 16 in this movie,
which
right?
it's fine to
So
be a virgin
good.
when you're 16, yeah. And it is. It's okay.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. Yeah. What are you doing?
So
What do you mean? You're
after Elle Fanning reveals that she's a virgin and that she is not interested in sexual conduct from anybody, that she just wants to be looked at, be pretty, she calls these girls up, the past it girls. They plan a murder. They kill her. They eat her. They bathe in her blood.
Yeah.
Whoa. Didn't see that coming. Our main character is gone.
Dark ending. Yep.
And the girls absorb her beauty and youth and become more attractive. It works. It's a satanic, evil sacrifice where they absorb her blood, bathe in her blood. And later on, they're doing a photo shoot. And you're still in shock. Girl coughs up an eyeball.
Yeah. They ate her
The other
eye.
girl eats the eyeball. Gets the job. Mouth to the ground. It's beautiful. It's soundtrack. There's so many subliminal messages. There's a part where Jenna Malone, in frustrations and horny frustration, because she's not only a makeup artist for models, she's also a mortician. That puts makeup on and has sex with a dead body in a tour de force performance. One of the,
I guess,
one of the better necrophilia scenes
of
I've
2016.
seen.
No doubt about it. Yeah.
It's just, it's a movie that nobody talks about, that I kind of feel like it's one of the movies that only I caught wind to when it first came out. I've always liked it, and I understand that it's an unknown. But if you're into A24 type films that'll make you think,
You should watch this one, definitely.
it shines light on some ugly things, but also being beautiful. I don't know.
Yeah, it is a gorgeous looking movie.
Why didn't you like this movie?
I did. Okay, just because I don't place it in my top 10 doesn't mean I don't like the movie. But I was surprised that this made your top 10, though. Because I just didn't think that you would go for this movie. But, you know, you're full of surprises.
I don't know, man. I mean, the techno soundtrack, the okay, and like the artistic factor of it. I don't like boring films, and this is a exciting, slow-paced film.
It's very deliberately paced. There's some very odd things. I mean, we're talking about mountain lions in the fucking hotel rooms,
and this
shit
is a
like
great
that.
film
And
to talk about.
there's a lot to unpack with it too, and honestly, maybe I'm just not that interested in the world of fashion.
Because I used
you
to
know?
be a model.
Yeah, I mean, you were one of the best hand models I think this world has ever known, and and so anyway, but yeah, I don't know if I just didn't connect with the world. I just didn't care. I think it's good. I really do. And honestly, the second time I watched it, I was just kind of like,
Was it recently?
yeah.
You
And
did rewatch it?
yeah, and I'm like, yeah, this needs to move up a little more than what I thought it was, because I wasn't impressed the first time I was, but
yeah, the triangles and the placing and everything.
but this
it was almost like Stanley Kubrick style placements.
yeah,
Where every single camera angle had a point.
see, and I think that his previous film, Drive, before this one,
He also did that other
Ryan Gosling
film,
Only
The Devil-
God Forgives.
Yeah.
So his so Drive was I guess Only God Forgives was before this one. But Drive I thought was his masterpiece. I didn't see Only God Forgives before Neon Demon.
Right.
So I was just coming off of Drive, and I'm like,
Drive's good.
Drive's a fucking great movie. I thought it was his. I still think it's his best by far.
I mean, you're probably right.
And it's such a fucking good movie that I was just hunting for that Drive again. And then I saw Bronson, which is an earlier one with Tom Hardy. Mm-hmm. And that was different, but good. I really like that one. And then so I'm like, all right, Neon Demon's going to be fucking awesome.
Right.
Elle Fanning's like so hot
It's a
right
horror
now,
film.
you know? And then it kind of let me down. And then I saw Only God Forgives. And that movie actually makes me more upset. Way
That
more
movie's
upset.
not as good.
No. And it's
It's
deliberate.
got a great fight scene.
It does, but it's deliberate in not making you
Like it.
like the movie.
Yeah,
you know?
it's kind of like, he shines light on ugliness.
He does, and everything in this is deliberate. So this is probably another one that I would say watch again, too. But I did like it the second time around. I just don't connect with the world that much, and it felt very Suspiria remake to me, where I didn't like the cattiness
Yeah.
of those girls again.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to.
I know you're not supposed to, and I know that's like my main plot point, right? For pretty much.
The only person you're supposed to like
Which
is
I
the
appreciate.
original photographer.
Yeah, but it is one of those movies where it's just like, it's again almost 2 hours long. Yeah. It's not fast paced. It goes there at the end though, which I appreciate.
Oh God,
it's a gorgeous looking movie. The soundtrack is awesome.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Elle Fanning's fantastic. The whole cast is fantastic, actually. In fact, I hate the three girls that basically gang up on her, you know. And it's a different movie, but yeah, I mean, it was like middle. No, it wasn't middle. I don't know. It'd probably be like top 20 of 2016 for me, but it just didn't make my top 10.
fifth best, if you ask me.
Fifth best. Okay. Well, hey, you know what? It doesn't really matter because the Savage 10 ranking is
Putting it at an
gospel.
8, and it's okay there. I'm good with it.
Eight with the Neon Demon, which takes us to our number 7.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah.
John Goodman.
The last good Cloverfield movie.
Is there another one after it?
There's at least one, if not two.
I didn't even know. I thought this was the only sequel, and it doesn't really feel like a sequel.
No.
This movie drives me nuts because, and no offense to my dad or to John Goodman, but he reminds me of my dad
John Goodman.
character in this film.
He kept you in a bunker.
Yeah.
I was like, don't go outside.
But this
I've got everything you need right here.
The indirect sequel on a small. You would think that after Cloverfield and after the reveal at the end of that movie that they would go big. They went small. I think it was a great idea.
I love that idea.
To seclude the story and put it in somewhere.
Wonderful.
And it reminds me of another movie on this list that we'll talk about a little bit later, and I'll bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
But a girl. At the beginning of the Cloverfield madness, gets into a car wreck and wakes up chained to a floor in a bunker next to a guy that is in a couple other movies.
John Gallagher. Yep.
Yeah, John Gallagher. We'll talk a little bit about him later too. And John Goodman trapped in a basement. She doesn't trust him. He's an ex-military guy. Protecting her from poisoned air outside. Nobody really believes this guy. I don't know.
It's a
great performance from John Goodman.
Oh my God.
The Rose. You thought he was good in Roseanne. You ain't seen nothing yet. I mean, Big Lebowski's a big deal too. But yeah, great performance. And then what's her name?
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yep, from the Thing remake and Death Proof and so many other movies. This is one of her best performances.
Really, just 3 people.
Yeah,
I mean, there's some minor people, you know, but yeah, really just 3 people in this whole movie.
And yeah, it's a claustrophobic thing that I believe anybody could relate to. And
yeah.
I don't know. I don't even think we should give away the end of this one.
I think we should not talk.
Because it would be ruined.
Yeah. But the fact that you, to your point, right out of the gate, is that you take Cloverfield, which is a found footage alien invasion, right?
Yeah.
Movie. That's basically got a kaiju of sorts tearing apart New York City again. And that is big on an epic scale. Yes, it's found footage, so that's how they can get away with that on a lower budget. But you got a big ass monster tearing through a city with buildings are falling down and tons of like big set pieces. And then you get like 3 dudes in an underground or 3 people,
2 dudes and a chick.
2 dudes and a chick in an underground bunker. And it's just paranoia driven. and you don't know who to believe, and you don't
Or
know
who to
trust, and
or what? Where the hell is this going?
and it's such a roller coaster ride because at times they're like really seemingly happy in the bunker, and it's like, this is actually really nice, and then you're like, holy shit, John Goodman's a bad guy. Oh, maybe this guy, I can't trust this guy. Or maybe this girl's fucked up, you know, like, yeah, you
feels
just,
very real. It's very relatable.
there's a whole mystery that unfolds throughout the entire thing too, and then you're like, this is a stupid Cloverfield movie. Like, what's going on here? And then it all kind of ties in a little bit and expands the universe towards the latter half of the film, and it's awesome. This is how you should do sequels, honestly.
Good ending,
fun movie.
If you ain't seen it, we'll save it for you.
Yeah, it's definitely a lower,
because that keeps you invested because you gotta know.
Yes. Yeah, and this is a prime example of, if you want to make a sequel but don't have a lot of money to make a sequel, then do something like this. This is a smart idea.
I actually might even think this movie's better than the original.
I think it is. I think this is the best in the franchise, and I like the first Cloverfield. I don't like the third one. That the only cool thing about that is I remember watching.
I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, so I remember when it dropped, it was a Super Bowl thing, and I'm watching the Super Bowl, and then they do a advertisement for the Cloverfield Paradox, I think is the movie, and they're like, you're watching this whole thing, and you're like, ooh, shit, it's in space, oh, very cool, you know, this is going to be exciting, and then they're like, available right now on Netflix, and you're like, holy shit, you know, I went to Netflix, and I'm like,
who cares?
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah,
yeah, great movie. Check it out.
Yeah, so 10 Cloverfield Lane. Yeah, we would talk more about it, but we don't want to spoil it. So that's our number 7. Number 6.
Big old, not the original, really.
You can give me shit on this one.
But the first full film from Art the Clown, Terrifier 1. 2016.
That's right.
Re-released in 2018. So a lot of you guys will think that this is a 2018 movie, but it was originally released very independently, very quietly.
Yeah.
Terrifier 1. Damien Leone.
Yes.
Hits the thing. And I'll admit, when I watched this movie in 2018, even though it's a 2016 film, wasn't the biggest fan. Did think Art the Clown was cool. Really loved the filters. Really loved the thing. Or the bad guy. There was great elements about it, but it fell short for me. Now, after the huge fandom of Terrifier 2, finally revisiting this after Terrifier 2 for the first time, I love this movie.
Really? So Terrifier 2 has enhanced it for you?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I became a super fan, and looking back at the origin of where this went and the progression of the story, I like, I love Art the Clown's performance. I think that it has a feel that no film has ever created. And if I were to ever make a movie, I feel like those are the filters I want. That's the musky, dirty, VHS independent type of style that I would like a film to have. It's the most recent icon in horror created was right here. It's Ghostface and then Art the Clown, right? This guy's going to be remembered forever. There's going to be so many movies. They're all going to be great. I actually heard a rumor that Elvira is going to be in Terrifier 3.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think they're going to load it up.
Because they got some money. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, this is a sensation now.
Art the Clown is scary. This movie is scary. If you're a kid and you watch this movie, I think it would scare the shit out of you. The imagination for him to create this world, the opening scene with the girl with a devoured face on the thing, and then her talking about how hideous it is. It's mean-spirited, but it's also vibey. It's an easy watch. It's a true nod. Well,
yes and no. There's
easy watch
some
for a
intense,
psychopath.
Yeah. There's some intense stuff.
It has a lot of 80s influence. not many films come close to feeling like they were made in the early 90s or the 80s.
It's definitely spiritually in the 80s, 100%.
It takes place on Halloween. Whether or not, I don't know, it doesn't really make what these girls are in full Halloween costumes. Where the fuck was the party? Why are these streets dead empty? Why are these places dead empty? I mean, there's a few holes there. It's a lot better than you remembered. Great gore.
Unbelievable gore. Yeah.
And I think I don't know. You'll never forget it.
Yeah. So this was, where'd you put this on your list?
Number 3.
And I think this was my number 10, if I remember. Yeah. Yep. And here's the thing. I love a simplistic slasher. I love that old throwback. I think Art the Clown, I agree with you, is one of the best.
When he's sitting in that diner.
Oh my God.
And just waving.
That's such a great scene.
And they're doing the selfies.
Yeah. And she's sitting on his lap and not really sitting on his lap, but like just fucking with him. I mean, pretty much. Yeah. It was tense. It was just like, oh my God, I can't wait till she gets it because she's being so obnoxious.
And it goes to Dawn, the character Dawn, who is also Trauma fame. She was also at Crypticon. I should have met her, but I didn't.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the poop on the walls, it's filthy.
Art is just the most despicable. Yeah, he's just a gross, horrid slasher that we haven't seen in so long. So it's refreshing to see. The problem with the first one for me, and this is something I want to talk about, is that it is very much just like a collection of him just killing people throughout. After a while it kind of feels like that, and you're like
how they kill the final girl and then they just give you a new final girl that looks exactly like her.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, that was really weird. But it almost becomes like a collection of outstanding gore scenes.
Kills.
The kills, which I know people are like, what more do you want? What the fuck do you want from me? I get it, but like the thing about 2 that I absolutely love, that I think is way better. There's a story. There's weird stuff in there. Yeah. Not everything is just like A plus B equals C. But
I don't think there's anything wrong with making an introduction, like watching it through a peephole.
No, but my first Art the Clown experience was with All Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
So I saw the short film, which was brutal for a short film. So I was already familiar with them. And then you get just like a lot of gore scenes. 2 was great because you get all that stuff that you loved in that first one, but then you get a little bit more story, you get a little bit more weirdness, you get a little bit universe building.
You care about some characters.
Yeah. So that's why I think 2 is by far the best movie so far. They are making a 3.
Yeah.
It is going to be at least a trilogy that will come out next year. And Damien Leone has said, well, first of all, he said, he's planning to top the gory sequel already. Wow. He says, I can't let my fans down.
Honestly, there's a scene in that first one that is...
It is... well, let's talk about it. Sure. Yeah, let's talk about it a little bit later. But yes, I agree with you. It has some unforgettable shit. And I know with the sequel, and I think in the first episode we ever did, we made Victoria and Josie watch the bedroom kill scene,
the scalping with
the scalping and the salt and the stuff like that.
I was gonna say it was more than just.
I actually think they might even hate the scene in the first one more.
I think so. I think you would hate it, and it's much shorter. That's the problem with this scene that we made them watch, is that it goes on for like 10 minutes.
There were several problems with that scene.
Yeah, well, you would not like this one too, and but yeah, so it's great, but here's the thing. So what he's saying about Terrifier 3 is that he actually wants to go back to the simplicity of the first film and not do this big epic scale, because there's like supernatural elements now in 2 and whatnot. He wants to scale it back to what made first one so great.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that though?
I'm cool with it.
You don't think it's going to be a step backwards?
I trust Damien.
Okay. Well, maybe we should. Maybe we should. For me, well, and one specific thing that he says is that he's going to have less comedy in the third one. And I thought the comedy really worked in the second one because the second one's horrifying. It's not like laugh out loud, but it's so intense and so tongue-in-cheek in some spots that you're actually having
so
fun
funny
with it.
About the first or the second one, the poop or the Halloween store thing?
He doesn't say that there's a lot. It's specifically with 2. There's a little bit more. Like, he's a little bit more animated. You know, he's doing his laundry
You don't
in
want
the
to turn him
beginning
into
of
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. But I mean, like him sitting there waiting for his laundry to get done.
Sounds
in
like
the beginning.
he's taking responsibility for the character he created.
He is.
And trying to not let it go down a road where it becomes...
He is, yeah. Yeah, maybe that's something.
I kind of wish Wes Craven would have stood up and said, hey, that's not the guy I made. I respect it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Maybe he's...
All right, so you're on board with taking a step back.
Just trying
making it more serious.
Are you guys saying you want it more
I
serious?
think we're on opposite sides right now. He wants it more serious. I want the tongue-in-cheek humor.
But he's a clown.
That's why I wanted it, because it makes sense. He doesn't do anything laugh out loud funny. It's not like we're chuckling and shit like that. But
he's a mime.
He's
a mime is a clown.
Yeah.
Okay, but still,
But a mime is not as funny as a. He's not a. Well, he does.
A mime
have
is
a,
literally
but
just a
but
French
some of
clown.
his actions and what he does has a very dark sense of humor, and the fact
I'm
that
just
you
saying, and I'm
might
not
take
saying
that
that
away in the
if
the
I
third
were to
one.
write it, I'd probably keep it pretty funny. But I trust the character creator. He's probably holding this character very close, and he has a specific vision, and he's probably trying to protect the character from being exploited and put in the wrong hands or merchandised too much or
Yeah, that's true.
I mean he's
that's a
already
good
showing up everywhere
Yeah.
and what's the integrity. He's probably
that's definitely a good point, is that he definitely loves
he's
this.
protecting the original
He loves this franchise. He loves it.
aesthetic of Art the Clown.
Yes, yeah, I'll give you that one. Yeah, he's probably not gonna fuck this up at this point, because he does love this. And if he's just going out to make it even more gorier than the second one or the first one, for that
Nobody
matter,
else is doing that. So
no one else is doing that. And honestly, if you haven't earned his trust in doing that right now, I don't know what to tell you.
All right, number 5. I'll let you introduce it.
Number 5,
Mike Flanagan.
we're back with the Mike Flanagan train with Hush. Yes, that's right. Now, this is a more simple slasher than what we've been talking about. I guess not as simple as Terrifier, but it doesn't have the...
I think it's more simple than Terrifier.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's about a deaf and mute writer that's living in the woods with just kind of living a solitary life for one reason or another. Basically, she's had some
Shitty
trauma.
boyfriend.
Yeah, she's had some trauma, and a masked killer shows up at her door, and it's got
In a
some
simple but very effective, cool mask.
it's got some brutal moments in it too, and he doesn't fuck around. He's not
Did you mention that she's deaf?
deaf and mute. Yep,
Yeah.
deaf and mute.
And that is one of the original things that really made this film good, where you can feel the struggle of the girl and how he shows up and she can't hear him. And when he becomes aware of this handicap that he's been given, very interesting play. Did you know that they originally made this movie that the director wanted there to be no sound?
Oh, interesting.
He
So
wanted
it's
to make
totally
the
from her
film
point.
to feel exactly like they were,
And
but they were
Netflix
like,
said,
wow,
no.
there hasn't been a
Yeah.
silent film in a very long time. I would almost like to see
I would
the
like to see
silent
that.
cut. That was something interesting that I really saw.
Fucking Mike Flanagan being a genius again. He's trying to make a silent movie. Come on,
Right? Yeah,
Come on.
I almost wish it would have been a silent movie.
right?
That's something that I said.
Fuck, that would be intense.
Gallagher,
thinking about some of the scenes.
Gallagher,
John Gallagher is
who
back
was
again.
in 10 Cloverfield Lane
Yep.
as the Build-A-Guy. He was also in a movie this year called The Belko Experiment by James Gunn, where he played a responsible business guy.
Office worker.
And then
Yeah.
he played a silent, shy guy. And now in this movie, he's playing a deranged, evil, mean-spirited killer.
Unidentified killer.
Yeah.
He just wants to break in.
He
and
is
kill
accredited
this
as
woman.
Killer Guy. isn't he?
The man is what he's called.
Which I got confused for a minute when in the film where he finally attacks her and she becomes aware that he's lurking around the house, and she writes on the window, "My boyfriend's coming."
Mm-hmm.
And when he goes, "I haven't seen your face, you can leave." And then he takes the mask off, and he's like, "Now I can't leave." And I actually thought that was the ex-boyfriend, and I went through the remainder of the movie actually believing that.
Oh,
that
you didn't get
was.
the connotation between like.
I got lost in the mutant deafness, I think.
I got you.
But yeah, it's why? Yeah, I don't know. I thought that deaf people actually were a little bit more known to their surroundings. If you can't hear, you be able to feel the vibrations of somebody on your deck. I feel like you'd be able to feel the girl getting stabbed to death, banging on the door and the window. Granted, she was busy typing a story, but I thought that was a bit far-fetched and a bit lazy that she...
I guess there's different levels
so
probably
helpless
to being deaf, and maybe.
Yeah, and she wasn't born deaf, so maybe that has something to do with it too. When you're born deaf,
maybe her skills aren't honed in completely.
I do believe that he unmasked himself way too early. That pissed me off.
Okay.
But then it became this cat and mouse thing, and the roof scene was great. The crossbow. Mm-hmm. I did want a little bit more story of what the fuck this guy was doing out there, killing random chicks, hoping for the best situation.
You don't like the whole kind of Halloween element to it? I mean, it kind of does pay homage. You got a killer that you don't really know what's going on out there. You know, he's clearly a psychopath. Shows up in a white plain mask, essentially,
without a car.
Without a car, he did not drive there. He was not driving very well last night, and but he does show up. But yeah, he does take his mask off and all that stuff, and he's very mortal. You know, but he's also very brutal too. And this is even.
I imagine this movie would be terrifying to a single woman or a.
Oh my god! Yeah. Or to a deaf and mute person.
Yeah. It does have good action for a horror film. The stunts are good. The suspense is great.
Mike Flanagan doing characters well again. You actually feel for this girl too. Like you feel terrified for her.
Yeah, I thought for being deaf, she held her own.
Yeah,
I will say.
Yeah, and Katie Siegel, the lady that plays Mike Flanagan regular, she's in everything. She was in Ouija, Orgy of an Evil too, and she's basically I think she's actually married to him, Mike Flanagan.
Sure.
But she's in like pretty much everything that he makes. Obviously she's not deaf and mute.
Right.
She just fucking pulls this off. I buy it. Yeah, I buy it 100%. This is even more simplistic than 10 Cloverfield Lane. By far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just deaf person in a home.
Yeah, it's
someone's trying to get in and kill her. You know, but it is very suspenseful, and it's a lean and mean 80 minutes. That's it.
Right. I had this at my number 8.
Also premieres on Netflix.
I always get this movie mixed up with, I think there's one that's similar to it, except it involves a man who is deaf. Except his senses are like, he's like an older deaf man, and he gets...
Can't say
I think you might be talking about one we might talk about a little later.
Okay.
But this did launch...
I won't say anything, but I love this movie, and I loved that movie, and I always get them mixed up.
And there's a couple other ones that have come out, too, with like people with disabilities at home, basically, and trying to, you know... Yeah, this did kind of launch a whole bunch of these types of different movies, so it could be one of those, too.
Is it unfair to attack a deaf girl if you were a serial killer that had nothing better to do than to walk out into the woods until you found a home?
You're picking on this guy?
I don't think he necessarily knew she was deaf.
Should we treat a deaf person equal?
It's only like half points is what you're saying on this? Yeah.
Or do you think?
I mean, she gave him a run for the money.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a blind person.
When I
That'd
first
be
saw this
fucked
movie,
up.
I was like, why on earth would a deaf person want to live in a big house by themselves in the middle of the woods? But then I think, hey, you know what?
But
Just
there's
'cause
a
you're
reason
deaf-
why she
just
does
'cause-
that.
Well, right. But like, and just because you're deaf doesn't mean you should not live where you want to live, you know?
Yeah, I'm a
Live your
writer.
life.
Just like I spit on your grave. She just wanted to write.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to get away.
Yeah, you
Somebody always comes, fucks that up.
Yeah. But anyway, this has got some of the best horror suspense sequences. It's a very simple movie, but some of the best horror suspense sequences in 2016. So if you haven't watched it before, I think that one's on Netflix as well still. And it's worth a buy, it's worth a rent,
It's
whatever
not,
you can
actually.
do. It's not? So, well, that's good because...
It's on YouTube, though, for free right now.
Oh, okay, very cool. But yeah, I mean, rush out and see this one. This is a great, creepy, simple movie.
Yeah.
Simple slasher.
Find me that mask, and hopefully it fits my face. I want it.
It does look pretty slender, though. Yeah.
It does. Looks like a small guy.
Yeah.
Mask.
But that's all right. So, Hush, that was number 5.
Yep. And then number 4, the one that I wanted to talk about when we were talking about a different one, M. Night Shyamalan's secret sequel to Unbreakable, and arguably, well, I'm not going to win this argument, but I believe M. Night Shyamalan's best movie, that or The Village. And I know that that's an unpopular opinion, but that's my opinion. Split is dope.
Okay.
It's got Anya Taylor-Joy as a outcast Wednesday Addams type girl in an art class at a birthday party. They get abducted by a person played by, what's his name?
James McAvoy.
James McAvoy plays a person with split personalities, 23 personalities.
Fantastic role.
Yeah, he's a
How
good actor.
he didn't get an Academy Award for this, though, honestly. Like,
Has M. Night won anything for anything?
I think he won for Sixth Sense.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, gets abducted by a truly crazy person. It kind of has 10 Cloverfield Lane vibes.
Definitely.
Abducted young girl. We don't know why he's abducted them. We don't know what they're doing. These girls work together. The opening scene when they kills them and they're giving the girl a ride home, and the girls are so oblivious to what's going on, and they're talking, and he sits in the car, kills the dad.
Yeah.
Groceries drop. He jumps in there, sprays Banaka in their face. It's not Banaka.
Definitely
It
not,
looks like
but yeah.
Banaka. What a cool fucking movie. It's horror. Like I said, I don't think he wanted people to know that it was that the twist
At the
was that it's a sequel to Unbreakable, right?
Which you don't get until the last minute of the movie.
And that's the twist.
It's its own
It's
movie.
like, oh, hey, this is that. And then they made a third movie, mashed them together, and didn't really work out. But
No.
but this as a standalone, I think if you take the Bruce Willis shit out of the end, this is a really cool kidnapping.
I think you leave the Bruce Willis thing in there, because I remember being in the theater seeing Split, and when that happened, I'm like, oh my God, because I love Unbreakable. I love that movie.
It's not bad.
I really love that movie. That's
I
my
like
second
Split
favorite
better,
of
though.
his. Yeah. And that's my second favorite, actually, of his. And
So Split's your favorite?
no. Sixth Sense. But
And-
Split's my number 3. Split's
Okay,
my number
yeah.
3 of his.
But you like Unbreakable better than Split.
I do, yeah, because I'm a sucker for a superhero movie that doesn't feel like a superhero movie.
Just like Bruce Willis.
I know, yeah, he's great in it though. It's a great movie. But anyway, but when that end came up, I was like, oh my God, there's a whole universe. And then then you see Glass, and it doesn't work.
But yeah, the chase scenes, the paranoia, the trying to figure it out, trying to see if, and the also extra aspect of people with different personalities, where some have diabetes and some don't, where some have sicknesses and some do. it's an interesting to think about how powerful the mind is, and the fact that we only use 10% of our minds. And if maybe we were crazy, could we use a different 10% for each different person and have healings and cravings and
Yeah.
And the way he seamlessly slips. I mean, there's a lot of holes in it where it doesn't make sense, where there's no way that he could have changed those outfits in the times that he takes when he splits between that stuff.
Yeah. But you could also just kind of pawn that off as like, are you experiencing that scene from his head right now? So maybe that's the outfit his personality thinks he's wearing right now and whatnot. So yeah.
And yeah, the little kid, and then the also side story of the child abuse with Anya Taylor-Joy's character. It's pretty cool. Everybody does a really good acting job. The end where the beast, the 24th personality, does come to life.
Yeah.
Also thought that was going to be super stupid and pulled it off with the muscles. And I don't know why he would climb up the wall. But, he does.
That's the only part that doesn't work for me with this movie is it kind of goes a little supernaturally towards the end, which makes sense if you watch Glass, unfortunately. Now that we know what the big picture is here, Which, does that cheapen it for you?
A Glass?
Knowing what the whole overall story is.
No.
Because it kind of cheapens it for me.
I have only watched Glass once too,
me too.
But I've watched Split many times, and it's great. But yeah, I don't know.
See, I was kind of mad that Glass happened. I don't think it's a bad movie, but I don't think it's a good movie either. And the fact that I feel like it taints Split and Unbreakable. In my mind, and it kind of upsets me, but yeah, I can choose. I'm such a completist though.
Yeah,
like I could choose to just say that movie doesn't exist, but I can't. I know it's there. Fucking know it's
there. Did you like the side story about the dad and the hunting and how power and how he rejected her because she was scarred up and hurt, and he's like, there is
just
power.
Like me. Yeah.
I actually thought it was pretty cool too. I didn't know how she's gonna get out of this whole situation, and it's kind of cool that they did that whole trauma thing. And I'm just such a Anya Taylor-Joy fan.
She's fantastic.
And the locker scene, and I felt like it was the most slasher X M. Night Shyamalan movie, the most adult M. Night Shyamalan movie. I just thought it was good, man. I thought it was an enjoyable, entertaining watch, and watching it, I didn't want to put it as high as I did. That's not me putting it at my number 2.
Yeah.
But I had to.
I honestly, just watch this movie alone for James McAvoy's performance in it. Playing 23 different people, and you buy every single one of them.
Well, you don't meet all 23 of them. You meet about 8 of them.
I know, but they reference it time and time again that he's got 23
personalities. Did you like
personalities.
the psychiatrist, or were you down with her?
The only issue I already talked about was that I just wasn't a fan of how far they took it with the Beast.
Yeah,
but that needed to be there. So don't get me wrong. It's not like I didn't like the Beast. I just didn't like. He just went one tiny step further than he should have. But whatever. But just watching it for his performance alone is cool. But Anya Taylor-Joy, the whole thing, it totally works. It's great. I think definitely one of his best.
James McAvoy's techno dance scene.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's great. But
if you didn't believe it, that he was.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. Yeah.
I thought you said you had a window. I do. Look, it's opened, it's closed, etc.
Well, and that's a really good impression, actually. But that's the thing is, like, you're laughing 1 minute at the shit that he says, and then you just see him do a minor little tweak, and you're like, oh, fuck. Someone has entered the chat or whatever they fucking say, And and now you're just like, oh shit, You know, this is not good.
You're right. M. Night Shyamalan, some of the most credit I'm ever going to give him. Split. Number 3. We're up to our top 3. And this is the first time watch for me. Surprisingly, people have been telling me to watch this my whole life, and I just never really saw the interest in it. And I watched it, and I did enjoy it. Honestly, this movie to me seems like a anthology short story that they stretched.
Oh, I could see that, but
because it's a small story, but it's cool, done very well. The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
yes, I think this is the creepiest movie of this year. Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Oh, the fog? Are you just talking about the fog that they had in that? Oh, the smoke. I guess it was smoke.
Wait, what? What did you think I said?
What's so creepy about it?
The bell. Yeah,
the fact that Jane Doe was played by a human being instead of a dummy, and never once did you think that she wasn't a dead body. That was good job.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, there's so many good setups in this movie that pay off, and the atmosphere is great. It's basically, it's almost like a 2-person act, kind of, but it's a father and son.
A lot of these movies were
very few people in claustrophobic situations. Yeah, that's kind of odd for 2016. But yeah, it's a father and son who are both coroners, are down in the the basement of wherever they're doing this, and they're doing this autopsy on a very strange, mysterious death of just this young woman. And
even before that, it's a really cool glimpse on the life of a coroner or a funeral director. I don't know. Yep. Are they a funeral home too? No, they just process the bodies.
Yeah.
And then send them off to a funeral home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're doing the whole autopsy of this victim. But what they start finding, and they start having these like weird supernatural things happen. But then there's such a huge mystery that plays in with the actual autopsy itself too. That is just so cool on how that unfolds. And it's so fucking creepy. And they're sitting there like very methodical because they deal with death every day. Tons of death every day. They're
not a big deal.
It's not a big deal to them. So it's kind of like, I love that first half of the movie, they're just like rejecting the shit that's happening though, you know, because it's just like, well, we're all.
Well, the dad is
who's played by Brian Cox,
Yeah.
fantastic actor. He's been in so many different movies. Notably, he plays the dad
X-Men too.
X-Men, yeah. Well, that's what I was going to say. You just took that out of my mouth. But I guess I'll go with...
That's actually the only thing I can really remember him from.
His biggest thing that he's been known for now is the show Succession. He's been winning awards and all sorts of shit for that. Emile Hirsch, who...
Killer Joe.
What is that? The Girl Next Door or something like that, too?
Yeah, he's got some good movies out there. He's all right.
Yep. It's basically just them, father and son relationship, but there's so much mystery.
It's believable too. It's cool.
So much creepy shit going on. It's dark.
Did you guess the end that she was what she is?
Yeah. Don't give that away. away. But
I knew it. I feel like I knew it.
I had no idea when that was revealed.
Like the first time they were like, "Oh, the lungs and the outside's perfect." I was like.
Really?
You
guessed that? Oh, no, I did not at all.
And something about the even cover art gave it away for me, too.
Really? That's odd. Yeah, it's
maybe it was just intuition.
There was a lot of mystery for me, and when that revealed itself for the first time, I was like, no fucking way. That's such a great story point too that they just worked into that. Like,
Emile Hirsch's girlfriend did dirty. That was actually more surprising to me.
Whoa, yeah.
I felt bad.
Yeah, as you should. Yeah, but it was
But yeah, the smoke and the fog and the walking through the hallway when they decide that they have to go back and finish it and they can't see. I went to Valley Scare one time and half the park, they just filled with smoke and put clowns and monsters in there. And it reminded me of that. And that's a very walking into an unknown smoky place, knowing that there's things moving along there. I thought they pulled that off very good. It was very like New Age Tales from the Crypt, maybe.
Yeah.
Like I think it's a very small short story and they stretched it a little bit and they made it Very cool.
It's not overly long though, too. I don't even think it's 1 hour and 26 minutes. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think this is the creepiest movie of the year by far. There's so much to unpack on this. It's a simple story, yet there's so many different layers to it. Victoria, did you see this one?
No.
Okay, very good.
Really? I thought when we were reading off the list last time, you were like, "Oh my god." I thought you've seen this movie too.
No, not this one. I've always wanted to see this one.
This is one that I recommend to people if you want like a creepy, scary movie. Like turn the lights off, put on Autopsy of Jane Doe. It will get under your skin. It's not like overly jump scary or anything like that, but there is a certain atmosphere. The director, Andre Overdahl, just did The Last Voyage of the Demeter. He's done Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Oh, this is the guy that did Last Voyage?
Yep. He did Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and he did Troll Hunter, too. Yeah. So all those movies I think we talked about on the podcast in some form or another. The guy's got an eye for setting up a scene well and making it look fucking cool, and he does it again in this one, even though this is way more low-key than I think anything he's done since.
Isn't this a book too?
Boy, I don't really know. I don't know.
It's an urban legend.
Well, there's some of that too. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I'm looking at it right now, and it just looks like.
But yeah.
Yeah, they're just
number
writers.
2 is the one that you were mixing up with Hush.
Oh, I didn't.
Because it's a story about 3 people that are robbing in Detroit, robbing a blind man.
Yes.
For his money, and come to find out
that
there's a whole bunch. But it's Fede Alvarez, who did the Evil Dead remake, follows up his success with this movie, gets Jane Levy back, adds what's the main guy, the blind guy's name?
Stephen Lang.
Stephen Lang, you would know him.
Avatar?
Yes, the bad guy in Avatar. And you never catch that until you see it, but 3 criminals. Jane Levy, very poor, abused, trying to get her sister out of bumfuck, ugly, disgusting Detroit. They develop a plan. They have a system. One of the guys works for a security company so he can get keys and turn off alarms. And they've been stealing stuff and selling it, saving up money. One guy's the boyfriend. One guy's in love with the girl. They go do it. He's blind. They think it's going to be easy. They walk up in there. He kills one of them. You love this movie as well.
You don't fuck around with this guy. No, this one was high up on my list too. Don't Breathe is a very simple premise of people breaking into a blind man's home, and then this blind man is an ex-vet. And who is very capable of living on his own.
Right. And it's kind of like People Under the Stairs.
A little bit with some of the things.
Well, the crawling through the walls thing was crazy like that. And bank robbers who end up maybe not being the real bad guys.
Right, because that's the other fun part of this movie is that it's not just about some teens that are trying to rip off an old blind guy. Where it starts and where it ends are 2 different things. And this blind guy is not exactly who you think he is. He's definitely a blind war vet. But he's up to some sinister stuff.
He's also been wronged. And do we give it away? Is it too new to give it away? I think we should probably give this one away.
Yeah, fine. It's not that great.
There's a girl trapped in a basement who accidentally killed his daughter. And now he has impregnated her and held her captive and is holding her until she can give him a baby.
Yeah.
Well, throughout this whole mix-up of him chasing these people around in the dark with a gun, he kills her. Jane Levy is the new...
he wants her to be,
the new suspect to hold a baby for him. As he says, he's not a rapist.
Yeah.
And rapes a girl with a turkey baster. Well, attempts to rape a girl.
Yeah.
I'm not a rapist. I was like, yes, you are. That's if you tie someone up, hang him upside down and shove a turkey baster full of semen in there.
Your semen. Yeah, not just any semen. It's you've
that-
collected it.
That's rape.
It's definitely rape. Yeah. Just because you use a
But
turkey
that
baster.
doesn't necessarily work out, and he does get a mouthful of turkey baster semen in his mouth, which was pretty fucking great. Either way, there's that guy from Goosebumps and the suicide Netflix show.
Oh, Dylan Minnette.
Yeah,
Yes.
and he's in Scream fucking 5 or 6 or 7 or
5.
whichever one
he's
he
in
was
Scream
in.
5. Yeah, he's been in a lot of different things. I think one of your favorites, that Wes Craven one, My Soul to Take.
Oh yeah, that was good.
That was good.
There's also a dog in it that they have to feed drugs to get it to be drowsy. But there is a Cujo callback. Do you get Cujo vibes?
Yeah,
on the run.
You can get a little
what
bit
a
of it.
shitty part of Detroit. How did they even find that? Every house is fucking empty. He literally drags her by her hair down the middle of the fucking street.
Yeah.
And nobody does anything.
Yeah, it's that's how some parts of Detroit actually are. But
And
as
speaking of
Barbarian taught us, I think too.
yeah, apparently you can get away with that shit. Everyone's the bad guy. I did feel bad for Rocky. She went through a lot of pain. She went through a lot of ups and downs. She lost just about everything.
Mm-hmm. Super suspenseful scenes, though.
Whose side were you on? Were you rooting for the blind guy, or were you rooting for the fucking criminals?
I was rooting for the blind guy for the first half of the movie.
I was gonna say, at first you're definitely like, yeah, kick his ass.
Which is what's so great about the writing in this movie is because
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
they completely switch who's the real bad guy in this one, and then you start rooting for the. I mean, you kind of sympathize with the teens that are breaking in if they're teens
right.
or whatever.
I mean, you want them to get the money they need.
But at the end of the day, you're ripping off a fucking blind guy,
Yeah,
and they
you're
kind of brought everything on themselves. Too,
well, and
you
then
know?
the one guy that dies first was a douche.
No, 100%. Yeah.
Like in the
definitely.
first scene where he's peeing all over the floor.
Yes, he's a dickhead, right? But like Jane Levy's not. Dylan Minnette's not.
They had a chance to get away.
Yeah, and they fucked it up.
And they
Like,
said,
that's
no,
a-
I'm not leaving without this fucking money.
Yeah. But they have a reason for that. Like, it's all credible. It's a good storyline that actually takes you to some places you didn't see coming. That some of which involve a turkey
And
baster.
in the basement, they actually did. Not only she was talking about a continuous shot when they first break into the house.
Yeah.
the camera does a continuous shot and shows you the entire layout of the house.
Mm-hmm.
In the way that I'm sure that the blind person knows his house in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool. And then when they're in the basement, when he shuts off the lights to make things fair, and they have no light, and so they have to walk around the basement with no vision, and he has the advantage because he's blind, and how he's running through and touching the fan blades, and he's using these triggers. It's a really cool way to see how blind people work. But
Yeah, between Fede Alvarez doing the Evil Dead reboot, remake, whatever you want to say, and then following it up with this movie, I'm like, okay, you put his name on whatever.
what did you
and
do
I'm gonna
after
see it.
this, though?
He did the sequel to The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which didn't land well, and
The what?
The sequel to the
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Oh, I didn't watch that. I liked the first one kind of, but it was too long, and it had that James Bond guy in it.
Yeah,
you just showed
Daniel
me a
Craig.
giant poster.
Sure. But
I
he
tried
did,
to give it to you.
He did the sequel to that one, and that wasn't successful. And then he's done the From Dusk Till Dawn series. He directed some of those.
That was all right.
I watched the first season and it was okay.
I got 3 of them on Blu-ray.
Should I keep going? Should I go back to it?
Yeah.
Okay. It was interesting enough for me to. Okay.
I mean, it's going to be the same thing with Cabin Fever, where you're like,
Oh fuck. Here we go.
it's the same thing with different people.
No, I liked the first season. I thought that was
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it premiered on the El Rey network.
USA. They play it on USA.
Reruns already? Okay.
And yeah, no, I
think it's on Netflix too, if you want to check that out. But he hasn't done much. He's only directed 9 things, and a couple of them are shorts and music videos and shit like that. So.
Bring it back, buddy. Bring it back.
Yeah, but just between this and Evil Dead, you plaster his name on a movie, I'm gonna go see it because of that right now.
Right.
So, because Don't Breathe is seriously one of the most.
He didn't do the sequel, did he?
No, I think he might have been credited writing it or something like that. But
Right.
but yeah, the sequel's interesting too.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's
I have not seen
way different than this
I
one.
own it and I haven't watched it for some reason.
Yeah, it's way different than this one. So it's interesting. It's the Maniac Cop 2 to Maniac Cop. That's what Don't Breathe 2 is to Don't Breathe.
Sure.
So if people have seen those movies, you'll
I like
know what I'm
Maniac
talking
Cop
about.
too.
I think it's the best sequel. This one's not. I don't want to set that expectation. But he did the story to the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre that dropped on Netflix too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I won't give him that much credit for that.
Okay.
Number one.
Yeah.
You won't believe it. Blair Witch wins again.
And it always does.
I'm kidding. Everybody was waiting for it though. That movie's fucking garbage.
The Blair Witch, yeah, it's not good.
That's the fucking awful. I just want everybody to know that.
Yeah. No, this is something that we've already kind of spoiled a little bit by talking about another South Korean movie, but it is Train to Busan.
I don't think you kind of spoiled it.
Yeah, I mean, we said South Korean movie.
There was a hint when you were like,
and honestly, this is like one of the
you're
ones
like, there's
that like
no
you would
other
think
South
of.
Korean movies. And it's like, shut up.
It's our
That is our
one.
big reveal.
It's only our number one, and probably one of the ones that you would think about if you were saying like, "Hey, what's a good South Korean horror movie?"
This is the best, man. This is
fucking awesome.
I'm not a
awesome
huge
movie.
fan of foreign films, and I will say that there is a dubbed version on Peacock that is not bad at all. If you like, they did well with the dubbed version. I've watched this with subtitles and without.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. They're both good. It just kind of what mood you're, if you're in a reading mood.
Sure.
I think they're both undisputedly a fucking amazing movie from beginning to end. I could watch this movie 20 times, and once I put it on, I will not be able to tear my eyes away from it because it is so good. Very sad. Now that I know how it goes, I literally cry from beginning to end.
Well, and you're a sucker for the dad-daughter things too in movies, and so
I literally start crying at the beginning. Just because I know.
just knowing what
and
happens.
I'm literally just waiting and waiting and waiting, and it is so beautifully sad.
Yeah.
It burned the pizza every fucking time.
There's so many good horror action
There's
sequences.
no spot to stop.
No.
Don't walk away from this movie. You will miss something good. They perfectly put this movie in place.
Mm-hmm.
I actually am willing to say probably top 5 zombie movies of all time.
It's got to be up there, right? I mean, this is something that
and
it's coming out in 2016.
This is post-Fast Zombie, so after 28 Days later, after World War Z, where they started making them CGI.
We're talking
and
about
fast.
Land of the Dawn of the Dead remake. What was the other one? There was another one there, but then Walking Dead.
Return of the Living Dead.
No, but I'm talking about like the resurgence that came out in like 2004. Right, and then you got Walking Dead, and now everyone's just exhausted with zombies. This came out
fatigue.
12 years after zombies like really hit the scene again in the early 2000s.
Maybe at one of the worst times. This is 3 years
Probably,
after Walking Dead.
Because I mean, what do you got coming out around this time? World War Z and shit like that. Those movies were not
days
great.
Later.
Yeah,
Walking
but even
Dead.
that had been several years removed at this point. This somehow takes the zombie movie and makes it totally fresh again, and makes
and the
you
zombies
give a
look
shit.
so cool.
My
the
God,
first
yeah.
zombie when the girl runs into the train,
Mm-hmm.
and she's got like the janky leg,
Yeah,
and she kind of sneaks on the way, and the movements that she has, is I think where the Asians nailed it, dude.
Oh my God, yeah.
I've never seen an American zombie move so unnaturally ever in my life.
No.
I thought that was so cool. It felt so real. It was so awesome.
There's so many tense scenes You're battling zombies on a train. You can't go anywhere on a bullet train.
Right.
Really. It's not like you just jump off. You know? They're stuck, and how they combat how they fight the zombies and whatnot is so original, so fun, so intense, because it's so claustrophobic in those train cars. And the characters, even the people that you didn't like in the beginning, you love at the end. And there's so many good characters, and that's another thing that sets this movie apart.
Well, that's what I was about to say. The daughter is the perfect character.
Yeah.
Never for one fucking second are you not rooting for her.
Yep.
She is kind, courteous. This is the...
That's a good point. Yep.
On all zombie movies, never did I ever want somebody to live more than I wanted her to live.
No.
And then you have the pregnant girl with her husband, and then the dynamic between him and the daughter's father, who essentially it might even be his fucking fault. He's an oil guy, and there's an oil spill. He's a fundraiser. He's a fundraiser. The dynamic, the two guys, the ass kicker guy and the father and the husband, I should say. I don't know their names because they're very South Korean names.
Yeah.
They've worked in a lot of movies before.
Yes, they have.
And they are such a great duo. And when they put that tape and plastic over their arms, and when they fight through those buses full of zombies to save them out of the bathroom, fucking awesome, man.
Gong Yu, I think is how you pronounce the main character's the dad's name. He was in Squid Game.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Yep. So I think the other guy might have been in Squid Game.
Yeah, I think he was too.
But yeah, he was in the Eternals. I know you're a Marvel fan.
Well, now he's big. Not an Eternals fan, though. But yeah, he was Gilmish. No, was that his name? Whatever.
Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh, yeah.
Yep.
And he did cool. I didn't think I was going to like him at first, but man, did he win me over at the end.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, such a fucking good movie, man. First time I saw it was on Joe Bob, because I was passing it off. It looked like a world.
Why wouldn't you, right?
Right,
because everyone's got zombie fatigue.
World War Z.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, was I wrong. Best South Korean movie ever. I can't think of another one that's better.
Yeah, I mean, there's some that give it a run for its money, but this is probably the best, yeah.
But yeah, great characters. Fucking amazing end.
Oh my god, yeah. No, it's a beautiful story. Beautiful characters.
The train switching scene and the train crash and the sacrificial. Yeah. Everybody's has to sacrifice for the better good. I guess I got other things to talk about later that I want to kind of
2 hour long movie feels like it's less than 90 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yeah. It's so fast paced. It's so intense.
I literally begged Victoria to watch this movie. I'm
surprised because you like Asian
every
cinema
2 days
too.
For 2 weeks I asked, please watch this movie. I even actually at my house put it on and tried to get her to pay attention.
Yeah, I actually can't believe you haven't seen this movie.
Super mad at her for not watching this movie.
I know.
Yeah, you would love it. You'll love it for sure. Train to Busan, I don't think I think there's going to be very few people that are going to argue with us as that being our number one. For sure. And that was unanimous.
I
right?
mean, there'll be people that haven't watched the movie that'll argue with us.
Well, there's always people that are going to argue with us. And that's one thing I've learned about running these podcasts, right?
All right. So one more time. Number 10, The Wailing, South Korean film. Number 9, James Wan's The Conjuring 2. Number 8, The Neon Demon. Number 7, 10 Cloverfield Lane. Number 6, the original, Terrifier, 2016.
Yep.
Number 5, Hush, by old Flanagan there. Number 4, M. Night Shyamalan, Split. Number 3, The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Number 2, Don't Breathe. And number 1, Train to Busan.
Great list. Did you want to talk quickly about your bottom 10 at all, or just some lowlights?
So, and actually, you said great list, but I actually think this one's in the running for the worst years that we've covered. I put this somewhere 2010, 2001, 2016.
Yep.
I wonder, which one's the worst year?
2001, maybe?
Right, maybe.
I gotta go to bed, guys. Several meetings tomorrow, so.
Oh, okay.
My end of my list was interesting because of how many movies that you would think. I'm gonna not give my worst film, but Attack of the Killer Donuts, Yoga Hosers, Ouija Origin of Evil, the Blair Witch remake, which I kind of made fun of already. The Purge election year was terrible. Ghostbusters, All Lady remake. I got Morgan. I got Better Watch Out Down there. There was some movies.
There's some real stinkers in this one. For sure.
A Phantasm sequel that wasn't much. You were really excited to put Lights Out on there, but I don't know.
I go back and forth. There's some really good sequences in that movie, and then there's some really like amateur shit in that movie too. Like it just doesn't work.
I would like to make a shout out for Raw, which was a French film. Yeah, that I get it. The beginning.
I sank this one. I'll admit it.
Raw was really great. It's about a couple
really
of sisters.
Mm-hmm.
I really loved the ending, but.
Yeah, I know that. Well, a lot of people love the movie Raw. I think it's overrated. To be honest with you, I don't know. I like
Didn't
it.
Make the list.
I like the story. I just don't.
I mean, it didn't make my top 10 either.
Yeah, I just don't get the appeal.
Let's do awards. Best title.
We Are the Flesh. Did you watch this movie?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Oh yeah. It's basically I think dad or a caretaker. It's kind of hard to tell. It's a very art house film.
Okay.
And it's a Spanish art house film, and it's about this like dad or caretaker and brother and sister basically building a womb in a factory
okay.
for a rebirth thing. And it's very graphic and like real sex,
sure,
real blowjobs, real pissing.
It might be a better name. I had Don't
We
Fuck.
Are the Flesh. Yeah.
I had Don't Fuck in the Woods.
Oh, that's a better one.
Well, because it's caught my eye since the day I saw it. Got a sequel. I actually had it ranked pretty fucking high on my list just because I saw the potential in it. And it's literally a couple of guys like me or you that went out in the woods and made a very, very
if you
go camping with strategic.
Yeah. If you want a backwoods slasher.
It's a movie that makes fun of itself and is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Best art, I gave it to Terrifier.
Yeah.
For that, remember when we saw that shadow box where he has the...
I get it.
There's a couple of alternate covers that are really great. What did you have?
I had The Void. There's one with the triangle that's glowing, the thing, and then the tentacles coming out and whatnot. I don't know if that's the main artwork for it, though, but...
Best sound.
31?
Really? Oh, because the 70s jams at the beginning and stuff?
Yeah.
I had Phantasm Ravager just because of the Phantasm theme.
Oh,
but
sure.
I also say that my original answers for those last three that we gave was the Neon Demon, the Neon Demon, the Neon Demon.
Yeah, I was actually surprised you didn't put the Neon Demon.
But I didn't want to give the Neon Demon every fucking award possible, so I guess I kind of picked a different one.
Okay.
But yeah, Neon Demon could have won sound, could have won art, and it could have won title.
I get that. Yep.
Yeah.
I can see that for sure.
Most underrated movie 2016.
I don't know how I feel about this one, but I want to throw some love at it, and that's The Barn. And I know you didn't see it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been on my list forever, and for some reason Tubi says that they have it, but they don't.
It's not on there.
Well, because there's a different movie called The Barn, and it's all fucking confusing.
It's all fucked up. I actually had to go on the filmmaker's website and buy this movie.
Mm-hmm. There's a Barn 2 too,
and I bought that one as well too. Because if I'm already there, fuck it, you know. But but yeah, it's look, it's not. It's very low budget. It's very somebody like you and I putting together this movie, but the heart of it is there.
The trailer actually looks great.
And
the synopsis
it's
seems
very
well.
fun. I haven't seen The Barn 2 yet. That's on my Halloween watch list this year.
Apparently it's better.
That's what I've heard. I've heard it's better. It's got Joe Bob Briggs and Darcy in it too, and so a lot of different stars. It's got a lot of heart, and for what it's doing, it's very fun. Very fun.
I had Night of Something Strange. So these filmmakers made. Did you watch that movie?
I did. Yep.
And you hated it?
I didn't hate it.
Very like new age trauma.
Yeah, trauma try hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I put it.
The amount of times I said, holy fuck, holy shit. Wow, they went there. Oh my God. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I've seen the cover a few times, but I never hear anybody talk about it. I never hear anybody give it credit. It pulls out some stops and it is unrelentless. So
it is a very, very gross, over the top movie. Yeah, on purpose too. So
most overrated movie.
Okay, so
Stand at the same time.
No, I don't think we're gonna have it.
Okay.
But what's yours?
Purge election year.
Oh, I went with Lights Out, actually. Even though I liked it,
Right.
I remember that thing being so fucking hyped up.
I mean, the part where she's scratching in her name on the floor in the dark. I do love how it disappears when the light comes on.
There's so many good sequences, and it was based on a horror short that won all these awards, and I remember watching that before this movie came out, and was like, that is a fucking creepy short. And then you get that first scene with the, whatever I don't know, the cleaning maid or something, or the secretary. And it's so fucking good. Yes, you get that red light scene where she scratched her name. It's so awesome. But the story's fucking kind of all over the place. It's just like, no one gives a shit by the end of the movie.
I thought you guys were going to say Blair Witch.
But everyone didn't like that one, so I feel like saying overrated is not fair.
Yeah.
I don't hate it as, I will say, for Blair Witch, I don't hate it as much as everyone else does, which is
It was hyped,
people
though.
fucking loathe it.
Worst movie would have been a great nominee for worst movie as Blair Witch.
Blair
I
Witch?
almost wrote it down. I didn't.
Okay, what'd you put?
The Greasy Strangler.
Yeah. You like
No.
The demonic thrust, Dracula, Anthony loves this movie.
Yeah, I thought it
First
was
thing he said to me
alright.
at Crypt
I
Con, he
didn't
goes,
know
"You're
that
doing
was
2016. What do you think of the Greasy Strangler?" And I'm like, dude,
It's gross, yeah.
I tell you, when you serve me that hot dog, can you put extra grease in it? Can you just dip it in the grease? Can you make it greasier? You probably think I'm the greasy
That old guy
Strangler.
was so
Now look
gross.
at my dick.
Yes.
Constantly
It's
through
all
the entire
old dick.
film. It's ugly.
Yeah. It's an ugly movie for
and
sure.
I get why Anthony would have thought I would have loved that, but I did not. I think that was...
Actually, I want to know why Anthony loved it so much, to be honest with you.
He likes it. He says it's very trauma, and I go, nah, trauma's...
No, it's not. It's not very
Different than
trauma.
that.
Yeah, it's very different. A lot of old dick. So you explain yourself,
A
Dracula.
lot of
but
old dick, and then
Explain
mangled dick,
yourself.
too.
What's that?
Mangled dick.
Oh,
too.
mangled. Yeah, nothing better
I
than
just
mangled
forgot
old
that
dick.
was
You
funny.
probably think I'm the Greasy Strangler.
You know, when you say it like that, I am surprised you didn't like that. But I went with Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies because who the fuck wanted this movie to be made?
I mean, I wanted to made. I bought it blindly before I saw it. I still have it. I still own it.
Did you watch it?
Oh, yeah. I've watched it like 4 times trying to figure out... Oh,
This and Abraham Lincoln Vampire
yeah,
Hunter.
those are both
I know
very
they're both
big disappointing.
books and whatnot. Who gives a fuck? They're so
They
so
didn't
dumb.
translate very good.
They did not.
Such
at
good
all.
covers, such good titles. But I didn't even count it as a horror movie.
Give me old mangled dick any day of the week. Just don't waste my fucking time. Like the Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
I mean, there's good looking
Jesus.
ladies in that movie, though, isn't there?
Yeah.
That's all it's got going for
So
it.
what?
Though.
It's no mangled dick.
Yep. Coolest character, 2016.
Okay, so this is one thing I
Well, funny other thing that you said, underrated, overrated, probably not worse, but also could have been Neon Demon.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Just wanted to say that.
Sure.
They were all nominees.
Everyone was
It was a nominee in every single one of these categories. Coolest character. And I say that because I actually chose Jack the photographer from Neon Demon. I the guy that kicked everybody out.
Oh,
and
boy.
Told her to strip off
Sure.
her clothes and rubbed her down with gold. And I mean, that's a real photographer. That dude had a vision.
This is the
He
coolest
was an
character.
artist. I gave him the coolest one.
It's creepy.
It was creepy, but at the end, you kind of realized that he wasn't being creepy about it.
Mm-hmm.
That he was being artistic, and I admire that.
Okay. Well, okay. I'll give
What were
it.
you gonna say?
Okay, so this has kind of got an asterisk by it, but it's Doomhead from 31
Okay.
for the opening monologue scene. Because I think that opening monologue that he does is something that it's probably some of the best work Rob Zombie's ever done. And then the movie just kind of wastes Doomhead afterwards as it goes on, doesn't it?
Well,
You didn't really
I didn't think the
that-
opening monologue was that great either.
It's different. Like when that came out, I'm like, fuck yeah, Rob
And I
Zombie's
hate the name
actually,
Doomhead.
Doomhead's not great.
Well, and then they all had head names. It was Sickhead was the Nazi midget. and
Yeah. I mean, like that's the problem.
I actually thought about giving it to Sherry Moon Zombie,
as
coolest character,
really,
but I didn't.
yeah. Well, you and
I had to
everybody
actually
else.
search a little bit.
But yeah, I love that dialogue from him. And I was so excited when I first saw that because I'm like, he's doing something different. This finally, thank God. You've been kind of boring me at this point, and no one gives a shit about what you're doing now. And then he just went back to his normal shit afterwards. But still.
Best monster 2016. Monster or killer?
Went with Jane Doe from the Autopsy of Jane Doe.
I actually went way out of left field, and I said Slimer from the Ghostbusters remake. 'Cause he's
Melissa
back.
McCarthy?
Yeah. 2016. There's fucking monsters in it.
Okay.
Slimer's back. He looked better than ever.
It's a
I
gratuitous
feel like Slimer wasn't in
cameo.
there.
Oh my God.
I know. I probably shouldn't know.
It's all right. That's fun.
I was definitely going to give it to the actual monster.
You know what? I should have. Jane Doe's fun. I'm not upset with myself for that one, but honestly,
No, I think you win.
The Void had some pretty fucking cool creature shit in that. That movie doesn't come together 100%.
I mean, anything from 10 Cloverfield Lane at the end, maybe, is what I always thought was the shoe-in.
Sure.
Or maybe Art. But
Yeah. Yeah, I can see
I
that.
don't know. I think you win that one. Crush 2016.
You want to say it at the same time?
Sure.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah. You just should have said it for me. It was obvious. Well, do you want to know my? Well, no. Let's do Final Girl.
Katie Siegel from Hush.
Oh, you gave it to her.
Yeah, I did.
You think she suffered more than Jane Levy?
I mean, she got fucked up.
Because I picked Jane Levy because she got all of her friends died.
It was an attempted
She kept
basting.
on-
It wasn't a full-on basting,
But
though.
she kept on thinking she got away, and it just kept coming back.
Yeah.
She got caught again after she got away so many fucking times.
But she gets away. She's in the hospital
I
room.
feel like she deserved it, and yeah.
It's not a bad answer.
I also had Anya Taylor-Joy's character, and Michelle from 10 Cloverfield Lane, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, as some runner-ups.
Yeah. There's some good. There's actually some really good final girls in this year. What do
Best
we do?
kill.
Best kill.
To say at the same time, the movie.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Terrifier.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the hacksaw scene.
Yeah, we're in
Yep.
right.
Which
from-
I'm also interested
from
in.
the vagina to the middle of the face.
Yes.
Saw slowly.
Did you see this?
A scene. The scene, yes.
Did
Through my hands.
Yeah, he strings up a lady upside
No,
down.
she's thinking of Terrifier 2 again.
No, I'm not.
But remember we were at Crypticon and they had the little clay thing, and you were like, "Look at this," and I was like, "Dude,
Yeah.
you
no, it was
don't
cool.
even know.
Somebody-
You gotta
Yeah.
watch it."
It's brutal.
It was.
It's one of the
Somebody
best kills
recreated like
ever.
a
Really.
sculpture of that scene.
No shit.
It was so cool.
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Franklin Award. Who do you want to die that died? You're so happy that died.
Okay. Yeah, I fucked this up.
You were going to say Madeline from Inside?
No, I fucked this up because they don't actually die.
Okay.
Don't actually die.
The character you hated the most then?
Oh, Franklin Award. I'm sorry. No. They do actually die. I was thinking about my most savage.
Okay.
Sorry. No, Franklin Award is the guy that gets stuck in the dead guy's butt in Night of Something Strange.
Oh, yeah, when he gets
guy with
glued.
Gets...
And he thinks it's his girlfriend.
He thinks it's his girlfriend, as if he couldn't be... Yeah.
It's Freddy.
Yes. Is that his name?
Yeah, he's also awful in She Kills, which is the indirect sequel to Night of Something Strange, came out the same year.
Oh, really?
And he is awful in that movie too. But yeah, Freddy is
pretty bad,
and he thinks it's his girlfriend, and it's his fat buddy, and then,
very different body types, and then just goes to town.
And the rest of the movie is stuck inside
of a man's anus. Yes, he's connected.
And when he's eating out the dude's butt, and he's like, "Baby, you're a little stinky," and he's like, "Oh, I love that."
He makes a corn or a peanut reference or something like that. Yeah, it's that's the movie, right? That's Night of Something Strange. That's what that movie is.
There was actually no, I didn't win that one, but it was a runner-up for Savage. But I wrote down the Hutch Killer. I couldn't wait for him to fucking die.
Okay, but you found him annoying?
I didn't. Well,
He was a pest.
I liked the mask. As soon as he took that mask off, he deserved to die the most out of anybody for sure.
Yeah.
I also had Madeline from Inside. I really didn't like her, knowing that there's another version with the girl with the teeth from Trouble Every Day in there. Mm-hmm. I also had Jan Suk from Train to Busan. The guy that constantly fucked everything up and ended up killing the conductor and ended up just turning everybody about it. And it's funny that his name's Jan Suk.
Yeah.
Because he sucks.
It's not even a real name over in South Korea. They're just like,
Jan Suk. Yeah.
You know. Jan Suk.
Best opening. I gave it to Neon Demon, where she's getting the photo and she has the neck slit and they're just taking the pictures and you actually think she's dead. I think she does just as good as a playing dead as she did in Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Yeah,
a lot of girls pretending to be dead, doing a great job, and I actually love that cold opening. It made me so excited for the film, and it carries me through the slow parts in the middle of Neon Demon. It's just beautiful.
I went Lights Out, and then that's the problem with Lights Out is it's kind of downhill from the opening.
Best ending.
I put The Wailing because if you actually understand it and know what the hell's going on at that one, you're like, oh man, that's kind of fucked up. There's twists, there's turns. I don't know if I want to spoil it, and I don't know if I want to really explain it either because it's just.
I got you beat, anyways.
Yeah. Okay. What was yours?
Same country, Train to Busan. If you're not in fucking tears listening to her sing that song,
sure. Yeah, that makes sense. That's great.
And thinking that they're about to Night of the Living Dead her.
When you say the song, that's actually a great ending. Yeah, a lot of the endings here actually had either.
There's a lot of really great endings in these movies.
There are, but there are a lot of standard.
I wanted to give it to Raw.
Endings.
I wanted to give it to.
Oh, Raw wouldn't have been bad. I
wanted to give it to 31 for just that awkward stance, and they bang, right?
They don't bang. But it's
they end up banging.
31 also is a little anticlimactic.
Did you watch They're Watching? That found footage movie about the people that go to the witch. That witch movie.
I know which one you're talking about. I don't think I've ever seen that yet. I think that's been on my list for years.
And it's a little bit better than you think it is. And it has a really
I've heard
cool
that.
ending.
I've heard that. Yeah, They're Watching.
And I Neon Demon. The eyeball, puking up the eyeball.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
All right. Remake. If you could remake any of these movies, which one would you remake?
The Forest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a movie that I own, that I watched, that I remembered liking more than I watched it this time. But yeah,
that's not a great movie.
It's
but
based on a true forest, and then now it's got
the Japanese suicide forest.
Yep, and it's got who's that fighter YouTuber?
Logan Paul
that went there
and
filmed
found a dead body.
Yeah.
They
could have did better with that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I wrote "Don't Fuck in the Woods" because after I watched that movie, I actually started a script, and I was watching the movie, and I was like, "Dude, I can do better." And I actually called it "Never Go Camping," and then you never go camping again, and then the third one, and we can do more and more. And I think we could do it. I'm actually working on a cover. I'm gonna see if she can.
I
want to
do
thing.
it. We should make a Savage.
I have a summary outline that I'm into.
Good.
I'm into.
Good.
Most savagely horror scene 2016.
So they don't have to die in this one, though, right?
No.
Okay. So I went
the most savage part of anything. Like if we were going to show a scene to Josie to gross her out or to blow her mind.
I mean, number one, but I already gave it to best kill, would be the hacksaw scene because I really because I think that's going to melt her mind. But it's the turkey for me, the turkey baster scene where he gets pumped into his mouth and spits out.
Did you not watch Holidays?
No. I know which movie you're talking about. It's
an anthology film where there's a short film for every holiday.
And I'm not trying to take a shot at myself, but it's very mean spirited from what I heard. Right? Isn't it pretty?
Not every. I mean, every director. Kevin Smith does one. There's
really?
Mike Flanagan. I think might even actually be on that list too. To be honest with you,
no way.
There's a few really good directors. The Valentine's Day one's pretty good. The St. Patrick's Day one's pretty good. But Kevin Smith does the Halloween episode. And he does a little scene about a bunch of cam girls that ran away from the world and became cam girls, and they're ran by this dude named Ian. And if you watched Yoga Hosers, it's pretty much the cast of Yoga Hosers.
I'm thinking of something else, actually. I don't think it's the story that I was...
Holidays is a story about some cam girls on Halloween, and the guy won't give her the day off, and he won't give them candy, and he won't let them do anything. And all he does is scream and say, "Go out there and show somebody your pussy. Go show somebody your pussy." And finally they lose it. They knock him unconscious. They put him in front of a cam. They shove a vibrating remote control dildo up his butt. They sew his butt shut. They hook it up to a car battery, and they slowly start turning it up. And they say they won't stop it unless he cuts a pussy into his ball sack. And
this is Kevin Smith?
Yes.
Whoa.
And they shove a knife, and he does it.
Wow.
And then after he does it, they turn the car battery the dildo car battery all the way up to 12, and his penis shoots out of his home-cut vagina. And the doorbell rings.
Cordine Crowell says, check it out.
It is crazy, man. And it's Kevin Smith.
Oh, man. That's nuts.
They don't show it.
Well, yeah, I would assume.
And literally, he uses his daughter.
Maybe that is the one I'm thinking of. I don't know.
There's like 10 stories in it.
Really, that many? Mm-hmm. I don't like anthology films that have way too many stories in them.
It does have
covers
too many
each. How many holidays are there?
Probably 10.
Yeah.
It covers Mother's Day, Father's Day. It doesn't do Thanksgiving and New Year's, though. And Seth Green's in it. There's a Seth Green story in that movie that's really not bad at all.
I could see why they wouldn't do Thanksgiving, because who cares about that holiday?
I do.
But New Year's.
It was weird. It ended with Christmas.
Interesting. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't... It's not exactly a glowing recommendation, but I think I'm going to check it out. Just because you said Kevin Smith, which...
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on Moose Jaws from him.
Well, I mean, Kevin Smith did Tusk, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And Yoga Hosers, unfortunately, this year.
Yeah.
Nazi bratwursts. Yeah.
Weird movie. True Creeps, I found. The best I could come up with is... Did you watch Pet?
No.
So it's got the guy from Lord of the Rings. It's got the girl from iCarly.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And
I've seen this one.
then the guy kidnaps the girl, puts her in the zoo, which is weird because Split is also in a zoo.
Yep.
And this movie's also in a zoo. And then he traps her in there, and we find out that she's a serial killer. And yeah, she's a true creep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then sound bites.
Here we go.
I want to hear the little Busan girl singing as she walks out of the train yard into Busan.
다시 만날 나를 기대하고 서로 작별하며 떠나리.
I want to hear, I forget his name, but McAvoy playing the kid, talking about Kanye West, etc., etc., etc.
etc. You guys lied to me, made me scared, etc.
Maybe you could sneak me there.
You trying to trick me, etc.
I want to hear John Goodman yelling at me like my dad used to.
You gonna walk out on me? After I saved you and kept you safe, this is how you repay me.
No. This is...
That's funny and sad at the same time.
And then that in Hush, when she does that inner monologue, when she's trying to figure out, when she's inside of her own head and she can only hear the thoughts in her head, and she's thinking about the ways that she can get out.
I was gonna say Hush. You just want me to play some Dead Air, then?
But you know, when the only time she talks, when she's like, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. This won't work. This won't work. This will happen. This will happen.
And he's got the advantage.
He has the advantage.
He can hear you. I can't run. I can't hide. And we can't wait. You go outside, you're dead. Too many endings. They're all the same. All the same. Which means there's only one ending he won't expect. He can't run, hide, or wait. What does that leave?
I thought that would be cool. And then lastly, something cool from Cabin Fever, from maybe the pot smoker guy or the shooting squirrels, or...
So the original.
No, you don't have to do that one either. I'm actually just trying to think of extra stuff now, but that's all I had.
Squirrels are gay.
Squirrels, yes, that's what I was thinking. Why are you shooting them? Because they're
gay. Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. And then for Horror Tarot, we have a double.
A double.
Yeah.
Exorcist Believers. Is it Believers or Believer?
It is Exorcist Believer. Comes out October 3rd, I want to say. They're moving it up because they don't want to compete with Taylor Swift.
Which seems weird.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't want people watching The Exorcist while people are dancing in the theater next door to Taylor Swift.
Well, since no one can buy tickets to Taylor Swift concerts, they're just going to film one and put it in fucking movie theaters. And
I don't
everyone
think
can
it's
go
the
see
worst
it that
idea
way.
in the world. But
it's not, but it's also October, and I don't want to go see Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Ever. But anyway.
And then also we're going to have Pet Semetary Bloodlines, which is a prequel to Pet Semetary. Am I right?
It's
going straight to
Judd
Paramount.
Crandall on Paramount Plus. Yeah, Judd Crandall's backstory in, like, I think 1969.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, I wasn't fucking around when I said he's gonna You're gonna figure out why you shouldn't go down that road.
I thought I thought you were fucking around.
The origin of the road.
I thought you were just fucking around.
No, it's a prequel.
Okay. So I drew 3 cards for The Exorcist.
Okay, Exorcist first. Here we go.
So I drew the 4 of Wands, which like right away is a good card. So I feel like people will really appreciate this card. I mean, this movie.
Really? Okay. So Corey, and you think this is going to be good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I think this movie will do a good job at fitting in with the rest of the Exorcist movies, which there's like 6.
I believe they're ignoring all the ones except for the first one.
I believe that is true as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So it'll fit in.
But
with
maybe
whatever
they'll pay
movie that
homage or
they're-
something.
What they're doing.
Well, because what's
It
her
will
name's back.
most likely be better than many of the Exorcist movies.
Okay.
2 and 3 are good.
Linda Blair's mom, Mrs. McNeil? I don't know. I can't remember what her
she's
first name
back.
was. Yep.
And then the Emperor card. So they worked really hard on this movie.
Have we ever gotten the Emperor card before?
I think so. I think a couple times.
Okay.
It brought and made a lot of money.
Oh, that is, I'm sure that's going to
I mean, they're already selling the shirts at Hot Topic, I think, right?
Really?
What?
Look, I'm not going to lie.
It's a cool shirt.
The poster looks, the black and white. Is that the shirt that they're doing? Yeah, black and white of the girl's face. I mean, she looks scary on it. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. And then the Wheel of Fortune. So this card's interesting. Basically, I feel like if you hated the Exorcist movies, you might like this one.
Oh, shit.
And if you loved all of the Exorcist movies, you might dislike some things about this one.
I don't know how I feel about that one because there's
Yeah.
only
That
2
sounds
Exorcist
too much on the
movies I
nose.
like. Obviously,
How many
the first
Exorcist
one.
movies are there?
6.
So there were, yeah,
Right?
yeah. So there's
I haven't seen 4 or
there's
5.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I've seen those. They're not bad.
2's not good.
2
3
is good.
3's great. I wouldn't say great, but it's good. Then they did the fucking weird ones, the prequels of the Merrick storyline.
Oh, yeah. The
Where it's-
beginning. Exorcist the beginning.
Exorcist the beginning, and then Dominion
You're
because the directors were
right.
kind
Yeah,
of
the
fighting.
beginning sucked.
Yeah, and I can't remember if there's another one, but who cares? No one does, really. So why should we watch
So I'm not-
Exorcist
so you're
1
saying
and
I'm not gonna
Exorcist
like
3?
it? I changed my mind about it. I give David Gordon Green another shot that he didn't even deserve, and I'm not even going to like it.
Well, no, I mean, maybe you'll like the movie, but you'll dislike some things about it, which I'm sure.
David Gordon Green.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll
I
be
just
one
can't
or
wait
two
to see
things.
who's going to be the apprentice to the devil,
Yeah.
just like Corey in Halloween.
Yeah, who takes
who takes Pazuzu's fucking
spot.
Oh my god.
It's like Ronald McDonald or something.
I was bullied. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so
Yeah, that's Exorcist.
So what do you think? Do you think it's going to be good?
Oh yeah.
Do you think it's
do.
going to be great?
Yeah.
Better than Evil Dead?
ooh, that's a tall order.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's kind of expected to be bigger, isn't it?
It needs to be bigger. Yes. Stop
I
fucking
think
doing
I will
Exorcist
like it.
sequels unless it's going to be fucking good because we've had so many terrible ones.
I don't know if the world will like it more than Evil Dead, but I think I will probably like it.
You're weird, though.
Well, so Evil Dead's kind of like fantastical with the whole like
It is.
made up demons, right?
Yeah.
Necronomicon, things like that. But this is the more religious demons.
And when
That gets to you.
These are real
yeah.
demons.
Yeah.
When I was
okay.
younger, I could not do possession movies.
Yeah, I
but
gotcha.
I was I was drawn to them the most,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's kind of like one of those things. Like I should not be watching this. I should not, but I love them.
It's
Sure.
not going to be better than Evil Dead.
I hope it is. I don't think it's going to be either, but
yeah.
I really
like I don't
hope
think
it
those.
is.
Yeah.
I would be so surprised. It would renew my faith in David Gordon Green. I really would.
You give him a whole nother. You let him make 2 more after
I'd
that?
be like, I'm in for the trilogy. If this
Well,
one's good, I'm in for the trilogy.
Halloween 2018 was good too, or 19.
That's true. I've been burnt once. That's right. I'm going back to the fucking well, man. If this is good again,
Yeah.
oh man.
But
But I'll do it.
Pet Semetary Bloodlines.
Yeah, so funnily, I don't know if it's a word.
Funnily
enough.
Like it's comedic, or you're trying to put
comedic.
Liquid into
Like
a
it's
smaller
funny enough.
receptacle.
You just say
That's true.
You just say funny enough.
Funnel-y enough.
Just funny enough.
Sorry. The 5 of Cups is the card I pulled, which that card is right off the bat associated with
money.
No, sorrow, loss, regret, denial.
Well, it's Pet Semetary.
Yeah.
Well, it's just
And I was like,
no fair.
I was
right.
like, oh, okay.
No fair.
And so okay.
Well, doesn't sorry,
no,
not
you're
to
fine, you're
interrupt
fine.
you, but doesn't Judd Crandall tell a story about when they brought a body up there
A little bit, yeah.
in the original?
That's the story, isn't it? That this movie's about.
I would assume so. That it probably would make sense if that happened. So yeah, you're definitely going to get that. Then.
Yeah, it was the.
I just
so
hope
is this
Zelda's
the story about
there,
that
too.
story?
I don't know that for sure,
I was
but it's
so
but
interested
Judd
in that story.
Well, Judd Crandall talks
Yeah.
about it, right? So
Yeah.
I would assume if they're going to make
There
a
was, like, a
prequel, it
whole
would be
scene
this
about it.
story.
Okay.
Unless he just kept fucking bringing people up there over the. This one's going to be different.
Yeah.
Right.
Trust me, I got this one.
And then they make the Zelda prequel later.
Oh fuck yeah! I don't want to see that one.
No.
That's gonna be worse than Exorcist Believer.
I don't know.
In scary wise, I mean, like.
And then they do the first 8 lives of church.
The first 8 lives.
And then they finally do a sequel about the kid in hell.
Maybe
Going,
it'll.
no fair, no fair, no fair.
Maybe
no
it'll.
fair.
You're just in hell.
Really.
No fair, no fair.
I love it.
Well, there's a book. There's a Pet Semetary book. And
Yeah.
it's way different. Not way different, but there's so many things that they did not touch on. in the
I read
movie.
it actually.
In the book.
I read it a few months ago.
It's the
You
most
did?
depressing
First time.
book in the planet, I heard.
No, I wouldn't say that. And it there's more story.
Yeah, like how Judd's.
But I was
like,
actually.
not all the way there. Maybe he is. He's possessed by something. Who knows?
Judd's
He's
the bad guy.
definitely
It's the Wendigo,
he's definitely got
it's-
more story.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you really like him in the book. Like he's
Oh,
even more
yeah,
likable
I
in
love
the
him
book
in
than
the,
he is in the movie.
In the movie,
But it's all his fault.
I love him.
But totally his fault. Yeah, it doesn't really change the big story points.
Yeah.
It just kind of fleshes everything out more, which is obviously it's a book to movie,
Yeah,
right? So
right.
that's going to happen. But yeah,
But yeah, I think this since this card has so much like emotion to it, I'm assuming I think the movie will be good. You know.
yeah. I'm actually at first when I saw that, I'm like, that's not necessary. But then I'm kind of excited
well, the
about
trailer,
it now.
I was like, what? What?
I started thinking about
Paramount
it. I'm
has
like,
the ability
know
to
how
put
I
a good
felt.
movie into the movie theater. If it was good, they'd put it in the movie theater.
well, I don't know. A lot of movies drop on streaming. these
Monster
days.
High 2 is about to drop on Paramount.
I don't really
that'll be
think.
maybe a
Yeah,
good
but I
one?
don't think the masses have been really clamoring for like, oh God, you know what we need right now? A Pet Semetary sequel
Or a prequel.
or a prequel. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Don't want to compete with Saw with the old Pet Semetary prequel.
fucking saw.
They don't have very many good movies coming out for Halloween, bro.
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's is what we're excited about.
They're making another Hell House movie.
Who cares?
That first one, I stand behind that first one.
Hell House LLC. Yeah.
Yeah, that first one is fantastic.
The Goosebumps series is coming out. That might be all right.
Yeah, I actually watched a preview of that one.
They
Yeah,
got fucking Tusk
Justin
Barbarian.
Long.
Justin
Yeah.
Long's in it.
Tuscan Barbarian. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but the fact that they had a built-in something happened,
Yeah.
type of thing.
Something happened.
Once upon a time, fine. The whole prequel angle doesn't just come out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
All right. Well, we're excited to see those. I'm going to see Exorcist as soon as I can. That's going to be my Halloween movie. I got my fingers crossed, hoping big time.
You should maybe try and figure out a
How much does it
Saboteur
cost to
Creeps
just
meetup.
rent the theater?
Yeah.
Not as much as you think.
I don't think it costs that much.
No, I don't think so either.
I think we should talk to
We're just
somebody
going to do a
about that.
screening party one
Why
day?
not?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Why not?
I'm going to watch Pet Semetary Bloodlines day 1 when it drops.
Yeah.
Yeah. What day is it going to be?
I think the 6th.
Okay.
What's coming up?
Well, Yeah, maybe. Next episode, we're coming back. It's going to be Friday the 13th. We are doing the Jason rank Friday the 13th episode. We are going to rank the Friday the 13th movies, and I haven't talked to Nate about this yet, but I'm thinking about throwing the fan films in there.
Never Hike Alone and Never Hike Alone 2?
Because I have not seen the one where they bring back Tommy Jarvis.
I think that's 2, right?
And Hike in Winter? Alone. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I want to see that, and I'm going to try to find
let's do
that.
It. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it might be worth it.
Every horror podcast is eventually done.
And I get it. We're close to
podcast
Halloween, and you guys are expecting a Halloween episode, but we're doing Friday the 13th, and we promise to bring some Halloween.
Just means that we can do a franchise review of Halloween next Halloween.
Yep.
Right?
Saving it.
This month is like basically over.
Yeah, I mean, this is October 1st today. You'll be listening to it.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, the magic of radio.
I just thought I was like,
God.
oh my God, I'm in trouble.
Holy shit, I'm late.
It freaked me out. Jesus Christ.
That would be the creepiest thing, I think. Like, Corey, I love you, man, but like, if I have sex to you steady breathing, not even like huffing or puffing, or like you're having an attack because you've been stung by bees or something like that. Something weird, obviously.
Pull it off
and
my
it's
TikToks.
a recording. It's not even like he's there to like make it more
It's-
exciting. Like,
yeah.
the
recording.
I just cranked up the bass and it's just...
Just a recording.
Honestly, just doing that impression kind of did it for me. So
yeah.
I was say breathing's
He's
good.
ready. Corey and Nate can
Breathing
go
is
upstairs.
good. If you're not breathing during sex,
I didn't say it wasn't a thing to have sex.
during
sex,
You're not breathing
dying.
during.
You're not breathing during sex.
You're not having fun.
Doesn't really do too much.
You got about 3 minutes.
That's
and
right,
then it's
kids.
over.
And then I start feeling a little weird.
Yeah, that's right, kids. Remember to have
Make
sex
sure
with
you-
someone that's breathing
make sure
and
you
breathe when you're
breathe.
having sex. Yeah.
Ew.
There we go.
That got kind of gross.
The end.
Somebody wrote that down.